This countdown is so annoying. I wish I could get rid of it. Oh, 19 seconds. I got rid of it. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Toy Duo. The Toy Duo. I should say that in a regular voice. Welcome to the Toy Duo, where we talk about action figures and collectibles and just arbitrarily whatever we want.
Hold on. Week. No. What? This is actually the John Show with Vern as a special guest.
Oh, it's the John Show. It's actually Crimson John.
Crimson John, yes.
And we know what that is about because we have our big logo. It's the Crimson Baroness. And what are those twins called? Zamet and
Tomax and Zaymont.
Tomax and Zaymont. Anyway.
And even though they're the leaders of the Crimson Guard, they're now Crimson versions of them.
Right.
They never were anything but Crimson guys. Why do they have to make a special version?
So anyways, we're going to talk about Star Wars. We're going to talk about Marvel. We're going to talk about DC Aquaman, even probably G.I. Joe. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff. We got some independent toy collectors we're probably going to talk about this week. But first thing I want to do. Yeah, Crimson John is here. Hello, John. How's it going?
Good. I got a new camera.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Look, now you can see every little hair on my face.
I mean, your beard is getting cut off, but because of that, we get to see the actual displays above you, and hopefully you guys don't have earthquakes because that stuff would just come down.
We just have hurricanes that blow your entire home into 1,000 pieces.
Right.
But we got. In November, we're getting hurricane-proof glass put in all along the thing. So
nice. Right after hurricane season, the new glass will be coming.
So that was the walls are not time to do it.
The walls are not hurricane-proof, but the glass will be.
Are you kidding? These are concrete walls. They'll withstand a tree.
And then we got Rick from Left Coast Graphics has graced us with his presence. We haven't seen you in a few weeks on the
Thank you very much. I'm just here to see how many of you grown men pre-ordered a seahorsey toy yesterday.
No.
Yeah, the seahorse.
Look at what I'm doing. You know what? Rick and I are doing opposites.
Yeah.
So my beard is like dark, and then it has white in the middle, and his is white around the edges with dark in the middle.
Not white, it's all blonde.
I was gonna say that.
Blonde. Sorry, his blonde beard.
Listen, the difference is, John, like yours is like a natural, like gray brownish or whatever, right? Your hair color. And
I dyed this.
It's completely gray, except for whatever he was eating today got all over his mustache and the lower part.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Cheesy,
there's cheese.
American hot dog.
Of course, there's a French fry probably right here that I got. Yeah, I had French fries at lunch.
I know you just pull toys out of your beard.
Yeah.
Anyways, I do want to say hello to the chat because, as you know, like, I mean, they're like 51% of the show, no more.
You know what? I'm going to make a prediction.
Okay.
I bet Rolando's here.
Probably. I don't know. Does he watch anymore? Anyways, let's say hello to Gap. He was here hanging out early.
What's up, Gap?
And then, super early, getting up super early is Sunny Fish. Hey, mates. And then let's see. Duffman's Dioramas has jumped in. He wants to do all the diorama talk. Jonathan Redmond has joined us. He's here in the house. We got Gerard Kane. He's saying
hey, Gerard.
We got Mr. B.
What's up, Mr. B?
Try not to miss anybody as I scroll down. Connor from Foolish Figures, he was on with us last week. He's just kicking back right now, probably drinking an Irish whiskey and smoking a cigar.
How you doing, Connor?
Sonny. Connor is saying hi to each other. Jonathan said hello to. Dino from Geek Strong, he is here. He says he's going to hop on a while. He's always working during our time, but he says he's available at 7 p.m. So Dino, jump in at 7 p.m. We'll be waiting for you.
But that's going to be like 4 hours from now.
Anyone picking up that Tiger Force Trouble Bubble, you're spoiling the reveal.
It's either Crimson or Python if it's Cobra. Right. Tiger Force was G.I. Joe.
It's not working a night shift. Bubble.
Let's see, and then
Hey, Whiskey Jack Toys is here. Hey, Whiskey Jack Toys.
Do you follow them on Instagram and stuff like that?
I will now.
Okay, so in the reveals or during the pre-reveals or whatever, I'm going to show off their newest their Kickstarter that they got going on.
And they have a Kickstarter?
Yeah, I want to see what you guys think of it. Let's see, Left Coast Graphics. He left us to join the chat. He's waiting for me to get a beard. I did get one. The Spirit Halloween Superstore is open, so I picked one up.
Nice.
Well,
I'll be wearing that in a couple of weeks.
Do you know that Penguin Zero Moist Critical guy?
Zero Penguin.
He's like a long-haired, like John used to be, YouTube gamer, Twitcher, or whatever. But he's got billions and billions of followers and whatnot.
Billions?
He sells costumes, which is just like a wig and a T-shirt with his name on it. I thought it was funny.
Like Vern's beard is in the box next to the one. It keeps my hair. You guys are.
I'm going to start a new crowd fund for hairless men.
Viewmaster Figure It. Hello from Pennsylvania.
Is he on is he G.I. Joe Nerdland on this?
What?
G.I. Joe Nerdland has a whole lot about whiskey toys there. So
yeah,
is that who he is on YouTube?
Yeah, he's got a channel on his YouTube channel. Whiskey Jack has a YouTube channel. He's got like these little videos showing off.
I can't find it.
Figures. I'll send you the link. I'll put a link in the show description. But let me.
I want a link now. Damn it!
Yeah. All right, hold on. Okay, let's see. Should have been more prepared. Darn it. Let's see. History.
Sorry, this page isn't available.
The Whiskey Jack's YouTube that I have, it's called Legends of the Hidden Force.
Oh, I just subscribed to that one. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the one where they showing off their Kickstarter stuff.
All right, I'm following them on Instagram. Okay, right. I found them. I got them.
All right, so let's do this. Geek Strong. Let's hit that like button twice.
That's the way.
Yeah, take it back. All right, let's do the HasLab update. Let's just get started. Last week we were at 30, or it was 2,700, but it was like 3,000 something. And Saturday morning we discussed. This was a picture from the night before. Today it's been on for basically like a week and a few days or whatever. It's only at like 4,600 last night when I took this picture. So I don't know if it's doing well enough to score even getting funded at this point, because it's not even 50%.
From what I recall, there's no figures as tiers at all, right? It's just heads correct. And whatever.
So
they would now let's add a figure at a tier.
Well, the thing is, they said that they didn't want to lock any figures behind the paywall, so they're saying at 1,200 backers, you're getting that zombie faceplate, and at 14,000 backers, you're getting an extra head, which is the scroll head, right? And I'm thinking well, this is where I think it's kind of interesting. We always say, or I've always heard, I don't say it, but I've always heard, like when we're having this argument about the HasLabs, if they just tell us what all the tiers are, you know what I mean? If they wouldn't keep them a secret, because, like G.I. Joe was like a secret and stuff like that. And I almost felt like it was fun to guess what would be next in a way, especially for the helicopter, right? Because you were like, oh, is that going to be General Hawk? Is that going to be this? Is that going to be this?
Doc makes the most sense, but
right. And then, what will the reward be? But the thing is like with this one, it's kind of like the base offering is kind of like, yeah, okay, for $200, it's a big action figure. It's pretty cool. I guess the value for, what you get is good. So in this one, the tiers basically are just bonuses, in my opinion, right? If you get there. So to me, like thinking about this, I would be going in $200 just thinking I'm getting one big giant man.
Yeah,
I'm not even considering the tiers, because I just don't think we'll ever get there. But the thing is, without that incentive, are they losing out? Do you guys think that this will even make it at this point? I know they still got 38 days.
like I said, it should have been 6,000 or something. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what you said. Yeah.
The target of 10,000 for just a figure is pretty darn high. Like, I don't understand why they set it that high. When what did we say?
It is pretty high because like
the Sentinel. It was either the Sentinel or Galactus was only like 6,000 or 8,000.
Yeah.
So it's like, why wouldn't it be the same as one of those? You know?
Because I almost think that, like, with this figure, it's like all the really heavy Marvel fans have already, there's basically, 4,800 of them or 4,600, like, diehard Marvel fans that are 100% going to get this. And I think that, like, maybe 1,000 will go to, like, between different retail establishments trying to get 20 or 30 to sell on their sites later. I'm going to look at some of the comments here. Hold on. Before we move on, because we don't want to ignore everybody. Giant Man will fund is what Jonathan is saying. Kat is here. She's saying hello. Sunny is saying, if HasLab's base offerings does not fund within 48 hours, that's usually a bad sign. That's what he's saying. Let's see. G-Force has joined us. We haven't talked about Action Force yet, G-Force, so I'm glad you're here now. The tiers are underwhelming, and that, and I get that. Like, I agree with that. That, to me, the tiers aren't what you're really buying into, right? I think this one is the ultimate, proves it, right? You're just getting the figure. Foot Connor blocked G-Force. No, I don't know. I think that was a joke. Just subscribe. Sonny, I think only the His Tank funded super quick. The rest took a few weeks apart from the ones that failed. Is that true? Because didn't the Ghost fund like really fast? It just took a long time to get to the tiers.
Yeah, the Ghost funded quick. Yeah.
G-Force, you better not have. Okay, they're arguing with you. The major problem of Viewmaster figure, it's saying the major problem with this HasLab at the Marvel Legends body on steroids, but no gimmicks. Just should have been a mega figure priced at 150. Yeah, and I think we talked about this before, where we were saying this could have easily just been retail.
Yeah. I put a link for Viewmaster toys, but they're not, or Viewmaster figurette, but it's not showing up in the. Oh, am I not allowed to send links in your chat?
I had something before where, like, I had a bunch of people listed as moderators or whatever, but let me just go check that for you. I know, right in the middle of a stream, we're gonna permissions, no, community.
I'll put it in the. I can put it in the thing, and then you can in our private chat, and then you can link it, right?
I'm just gonna make you a moderator.
Oh. I have the power.
Yeah, so I just saved you as a moderator, so hopefully you should be able to do that. Let's see. Sweet, thanks. Whiskey Jack Toys is saying thank you. Let's see. Okay, like, good morning from Australia. Pop culture in plastic is here. Giant Man has a different meaning in my house. Okay.
Now, did he have any kind of a rival or a sidekick or?
Who, Giant Man?
Yeah.
So here's the interesting thing, like Giant Man becomes Goliath, and which is interesting is how he becomes Goliath. It's what Pym, and he is, when he originally becomes Giant Man, he apparently says, I can only grow to 12 feet, otherwise I just don't have the energy to be a giant. And then somehow, somewhere along the line, he then gets the ability to be able to grow at will.
Yeah, right? Super big.
Yeah, and then he can create Pym particles from his body somehow, and then he's got all this.
He's an Ant-Man storyline kind of character.
Yeah,
no, he actually is Ant-Man. Ant-Man, instead of shrinking small, he uses a similar formula to make himself go bigger, and then he can go big or small using the buttons on his, if I want to go big, I hit this one. If I want to go small, I hit this one.
But then he gets this ability to, like, will himself to different sizes. And then he starts having these, like, mental, emotional problems or something, or it's degrading his body somehow. So he quits. And then when he shows up back for the Avengers, because the Wasp has been, like, taken captive, and he gets back with the Avengers, and they just happen to have made him the blue and gold suit. And he wills himself and grows big because they're like, maybe you don't even have powers anymore. And then he does it. Hawkeye says, okay, shrink down, Goliath, or something like that. And he goes, oh, I like that name. Way better than Giant Man, which always seemed kind of corny. And then from then on out, he's known as Goliath.
And Goliath was always bigger than Ant-Man could have become. So, yeah, you're right. This guy, you know what would have made more sense then? If you think about it. Because this, like the Build-A-Figure one we had from before that was like 16 inches or 18, however big that is, could be your Giant Man. And then Goliath would be the 24-inch one.
Yes.
Because Goliath could always get bigger than Giant Man.
Yeah. I think this is the first Marvel Legends HasLab that didn't come with figures.
Yes, they said it on their stream that they here's what I think the true story is behind it. When they did that Engine of Vengeance, they had some figures that they showed off, and they were maybe questionable figures for retail, maybe, right? And then they said, oh, and these figures can only be developed because of a HasLab, right? But it's not true, because they've done figures almost just like that and released them, and they have their own distribution through Hasbro Pulse. So they could easily make those figures Hasbro Pulse exclusives, and they wouldn't be hanging on store shelves, and people would get them. So what they did was they inherently just locked figures away behind like a HasLab, and if they go back and make those figures now, then people will call foul on them in the future if they try to lock something behind a HasLab.
Well, I mean,
that's what I think.
Do you think that people would? Because, I mean, like, I started noticing that like every single Star Wars figure that they lock behind a HasLab has come out with a different version. The Jawa from Razor Quest came out without the egg and the accessories. It was the same damn Jawa. He just didn't have as much accessories in that little egg. And then the Grogu came out, but it wasn't a vac metallized carrier. It was a painted white. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and then they did the same. They're doing the same thing with the Ghost Crew. The only difference with the Ghost Crew is the packaging is going to be special with the Ghost.
Yeah, the packaging.
So because they already said we're going to release these in the main line with the standard vintage collection boxes. So these are just special ones you get with special packaging. So if none of the Star Wars figures are ever locked behind a, why would we complain when the Marvel ones are? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. See, but people will. This Marvel's like
because we live in a complaint society. They complain about everything.
To be completely honest, in my opinion, the Star Wars team and the Marvel team got a problem. No matter what they do, they got fans on both sides of the fence that are going to complain about anything they do. If you watch any of my videos, you know that the Star Wars team is walking on eggshells around me because I'm going to call them out anytime I don't agree with what they're doing, right?
Well, they don't even watch Star Wars, so I mean, come on. I mean, like
they're not going to watch my Star Wars related videos. You're right.
No, they probably will. But what I'm saying is the reason they get everything wrong and mess up is because not a single one on the Star Wars team has actually ever watched a single Star Wars show or a movie.
It's true.
You know?
Yeah. What I don't understand with the Star Wars team is how they're the only team and brand, you know, that they don't have cool toy photography when they, you know, show promos and advertise.
Because they don't have fans. They don't have fans.
It's the only brand they don't have.
Can I say
photography?
Didn't that shooting the Galaxy kind of start making his name by shooting Star Wars?
Well, he still does. Like they,
and
they
like,
hire him.
Why
is
he not shooting also for the Star Wars stuff?
There might be like maybe you know the mouse has to like approve. If you take photos, you got to send it in for approval to the mouse. 3 weeks later, okay, it's approved. Like or whatever. And when they do these marketing things, they usually don't plan them 3 weeks in advance. I don't know. It might be something like that, like approval purposes.
I don't know.
I
think there's no Star Wars fans on the Star Wars team. And there's Marvel fans on the Marvel team and G.I. Joe fans on the G.I. Joe team.
I am available.
People that have met them will tell you different, right? They'll think like, oh, those guys are real fans.
When you meet them in person, they have to pretend.
Yeah, but then the way they talk about stuff, it was just funny.
Because when you're at a Comic-Con or a Star Wars Celebration and you walk up to the Hasbro booth and you see one of those guys
hopefully nobody will ask me a deep Star Wars question.
Yeah, you see one of them. You walk up and you go, "Who was the character that said they had that had a bad motivator?" You know, and they go, "Oh, you mean R2-D2?"
Let me call the expert over here.
The Gamorrean Guard. Yeah, the Gamorrean Guard had a bad motivator. You're like, yeah, it did.
2 years ago, I ran into Patrick at Comic-Con, and I just said to him, I said, "Can you tell me why you didn't release a Bespin Gown Black Series Leia for the 40th anniversary?" And he said, "Oh no, we released that." And I go, "No, you didn't."
Yeah, no, you didn't.
And he called the other guy over. He goes, "Hey, we didn't do a Bespin Gown Leia." And then they looked confused together, and yeah, they were like, admittedly, like they didn't do it. It was just a funny.
They had no idea what Bespin was. That's why they're confused.
They remember they released something Bespin. But they didn't know what I think
they remember they released a Princess Leia at one point.
Released the Bespin Leia, the one in the snow outfit or whatever, or the white outfit. Yeah. They called it Bespin, but it was just the Hoth Leia without the
coat. Yeah.
All right, so let's catch up. Jonathan's here, so we want to find out how many more of these Super 7 cats he bought. We want to make sure that he gets to 4,000, so he can at least get a laboratory table and Lionel's super glove.
Okay. Lionel. It's Lionel.
Why do I keep saying Lionel like he's a train?
That was a train company. Not what's wrong with you?
All right. So last week it was at 3,363 backers, and this week it's at 3,546. This is the biggest jump I think we've seen in a week.
2 days left.
Yeah. So they've added a Canadian
tomorrow. It says it's tomorrow.
Or reseller or distributor or whatever word you want to use. There's a Canadian toy store. Well, I don't know if it's a physical store, toy online seller that is selling these $650 cat slayers for the official price of like $1,299 Canadian plus shipping. And they made a post on Twitter, and Super 7 like shared it, retweeted it, or X'd it. And I made a comment and I go, how's your accounting team doing, sir? Like 650 US does not equal more than double in, and
right.
No one really replied officially from Super 7, but some randos like, oh, it costs money. And I'm like, that's not appropriate answers. I never replied because you don't need to reply to ignorant people that don't understand how a calculator works. And
yes,
so I don't understand. It's available in Canada from an official distributor, and it's more than double the price. So I could just say, hey, Vern, I'm going to pay $650 US, which is about 800 Canadian, to Super 7 and ship it to you, and and ship it for probably like $100. Like, you're still saving $800. Like,
I'm going to use John's method and use this, set up my 4 interest-free installments of $58.
Yeah,
that's when I buy it. That's what I'm going to do.
So that means I could be an official Super 7 Canadian reseller,
you should do it
and make $800 US profit off each one. Like, that's
just give up the pen business and go straight into reselling these things.
That's called scalping, is what it's called. And another story, because it's a toy show in Walmart the other day, and I go to the Hot Wheels aisle, and there's these 3 adult men, all like my age or older.
Wait, you're like telling me you went to a convention. Hold on,
because I'm passionate about toys, but when I see these freaking Hot Wheel freaks, I lose my shit. So I walk around the corner, and they're like, they're going through all the Hot Wheels, right? Like, going through them all, and they each got like 12 in their hands, and they all know each other because they go to all the stores in town every morning to get all the Hot Wheels or whatever. So the one guy's like, yeah, I'm just looking for the pink Barbie. He's like, oh, I got one in my car. Okay, how much you want for it? Oh, I'll have to go check what it's worth. And I'm standing there and I'm go, it's worth $1.49. Like, and he goes, yeah, I just got it at the other Walmart 2 miles away. And I'm like, you have to check what it's worth? Like, it's worth what it says right there, $1.49. Like,
yeah, because it's on retail.
and you're going to go try and sell to this guy for $20 or $10 or whatever.
To resell it.
That anyways, I don't like. I haven't seen that in a long time, but I saw it and I almost lost my shit.
Yeah, Bees Battlegrounds is here. If you haven't been to his YouTube, Crimson John, that's what your name is today. He threw up the link. It took me a while to figure it out. He also wanted to get in on the rubbing it in that it wasn't Lion-O, it was Lionel that I kept saying.
But he's got awesome like photography and cool videos.
Yes. Yeah. You got to check him out. Check out
for military like Joe's and Action Force. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
And
the Funko app, stand in front of them at the store trying to figure out which to pick with the Funko app. Yeah. When you go to the store and you're looking at the Funko Pops, but then you pull up the app. It's because they got so many in their collection. Because, I think the app, going on that, I think the app, you can add your collection digitally. Like, you can add them into your like little thing so you know which ones you have. Because I bet you there's like Funko guys that go to the store looking at the Funko Pops. Do I have that Spider-Man number 73?
Yeah.
And then they have to look through to see, do I have? Oh, yeah, I got it. I don't need it.
Yeah.
So did no one else Funko Pop themselves?
I did the one. I made the image. I shared it with you. I sent it to you.
Yeah. I would buy one, but it costs a lot of money, and I don't want to spend a lot of money on it.
I did a Funko like it had to have been like 12 years ago now. I don't know.
Yeah, they've done it for a while. Now they just have beards and stuff.
Well, no, because when Funko was in Linwood, Washington, they had a smaller place before they moved to Everett. And before they got huge, we were doing it was back like, boy, it was almost 15 years. No, yeah, because we started the podcast in 2014, so it was actually only like 9 years ago then, right? Yeah. So we started the podcast, and Funko was just like showing up in stores, like things were
that way. It looks like you guys are looking at each other.
And we walked into the Funko headquarters in Linwood, and we actually talked to them about, can we Funko ourselves? Can we make a Funko Pop of the guys on the Super Awesome Geek Show?
You can all go Funko yourselves.
And they were like, well, we could do it, but then we'd have to ask you guys to help pay for the tooling and dyeing and all that stuff, because we don't have a way to make just a few. We'd have to make a few hundred of each one to make it worthwhile. And by the time we got done talking and discussing about it, it would have cost us over $1,000. You know what I mean? So we were like, no, I guess we're not going to do it because we're not that big yet, And
you can get custom ones done. Like,
yeah,
but I think it's then like 7,000 or something minimum.
Used to be that you had to go to their store to get them done.
Yeah,
no, but I mean now you can
now you do it on the app.
Yeah,
it looks really cool.
Then they moved to Everett, and they got really huge, and now I think they can do it in a cost-effective way. But when they were smaller, they couldn't do it in a cost-effective way.
I think I read recently too, the most recent CEO guy in charge, I think, stepped down or something like that. So
maybe I think they let a bunch of people go not too long ago, like within the like a year or so ago. They cut. Anyway, saying hello to Dragon Buddy, who has joined us also, and then Bick is in here. Go Funko yourselves. That's what he got out of that, Rick. Heard you.
And then what I thought was
Funko got rid of Reaction, because I like the Reaction, and Super 7 has done a fairly decent job with them. Just instead of just doubling the prices, but they did they've done a pretty good job with them. But Funko acquired what's that purse company? Loungify. And they acquired another little company. So
they got they got Mondo.
And Mondo, they're a force to reckon with.
Because Mondo was almost a competitor at one point, but then they absorbed him. But what I thought was interesting too is when they moved to Everett, they stopped talking to us. They no longer would answer anything from the Super Awesome Geek Show.
John, say hello.
And we were like, why? Because we were there right from the beginning. We were friends with you from the moment you started, and now you're like locking us out. We were like, why?
How long did it take them to stop talking to you?
Like 5 years.
Are we at 5 years yet?
So you say that about a timer? People get sick of me.
All right. Anyways, we've been talking about this ramen toy, and they have this MUSK that they've done. This is it started out as like their answer to the NECA sewer diorama, which was $300. So they originally did this underground sewer system, and then they added like a street level. Like, I don't know if you guys had seen the pictures of the street level that came out, and now they're adding like extra stuff, like this street lamp, a mailbox, phone booth to go along with it. And I'm sure all this stuff.
Hold on, I don't even know what that is anymore.
Yeah, the phone booth.
Phone booths don't exist. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But we're 80s toys collectors. We had phone booths back then.
Have you ever? When was the last time you seen a call box on the side of a freeway too?
They don't exist.
I think they pulled all those.
But here's a thought. Here's a thought. Like, from a self-proclaimed marketing extraordinaire myself, why the F is it called the MUSK M.U.S?
Oh, they have the acronym. I can't remember what it is, but it's.
I want to buy the MUSK. What's call it a freaking sewer diorama or diorama. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. I don't know if he's in the chat here today, but I would recommend for like your package design, when you make a box, call it what it is. Don't call it.
Yeah, I think the everything stands for something, and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. I'm not going to go look for it.
Just like one. But, I don't need like a whole 12 pack.
It's not relevant to helping sell your product.
Mr. B is asking if it's for 6 inches. So yes, it's for 6 inch, right? And so that's
smart to do both. But I guess if Ninja Turtles are minimum 5 inches?
Yeah,
good idea.
So the other thing is, I don't know. I'm going to unmute John now. Do you remember?
Sorry, they're going to the store, and I wanted to.
Yeah. So remember we were talking about this fire escape like a week ago, and I was like, oh, it'd be really cool if that fire escape went up. And stuff. You mean
the one that you made?
Yeah. So like I had told him, and I actually had sent him the picture of my diorama. I'm not taking credit for it. I'm not, right? But then they released this week that they're working on making it compatible to build the layers to go up. So it will be pretty cool how modular this thing can be. Yeah. And just imagine how many layers you can make to make that building as high as you want to make it.
No, it's a good idea and good design idea, because now what you want to do with these 6 inch, modular, I'm assuming it's modular, little play sets that need better names, is you get them big enough for your giant man. And then
there you go. Now, and he can break through the wall.
I'm pretty sure
you make it wider so you have your giant man and your Galacticus side by side, because it's just a generic.
It's Galactus.
It's a great idea. I'm surprised people haven't done it 20 years ago.
So, sorry, Rick, it's Galactus, not Galacticus.
Ryan from Pedal is saying it's Mobile Underground Sewer Command.
With a K.
Yeah, no, that's not right.
So it's not for the MUSK figures, which MUSK is a mobile armored. So it's, change it. You can still change it. You haven't produced anything yet.
Now, here's the thing.
Opinion.
I said it was for 6 inch, and I'm assuming it's for 6 inch. I have not confirmed that. I should actually confirm this is 1/12 scale, but I'm pretty sure that that's the scale because the sewer diorama is built for like that similar size, right?
Sure, it would make sense if it wasn't. Yeah. It would make sense.
But this almost looks cool because I think the street from the conversation I was having, it seems like the street might be separate from anything underneath. Like right now, I think those pipes in the sewer.
I think so too. Yeah,
it snaps on, right?
But I think they're going to be revamped so that nothing attaches to the bottom of the street. So like if you wanted to have the sewer separate and the street separate, you could do that.
Oh, I thought that was the plan the whole time. Yeah, that's
like idea. Right now, I think that
I personally don't need any sewers, but I would jump on several street scenes. Like maybe you put 2 in a row, and then if the fire escape, the modular, maybe that sewer scene without the pipe and the stairs is just a generic room, and you could eventually stack them as boxes or however they're built. It's a neat idea.
Yeah, I think it's actually really cool. I mean, I love to see like when this prototype gets done, right?
Because with Hasbro, the Tantive modular play set that they've made, I think it's the best play set they've made since the vintage toys.
Sure.
And the Jabba one, I don't like it as much, although it's also modular.
But when you get
Cantina's kind of but the Tantive one is cool because you got several ways,
to set that thing up, right?
Yeah.
Will you tell us when you get the Cat Slayer? Like, will you show that off?
Me as the non-official distributor?
I thought you were buying like 3,300. You and
I
Jonathan
don't think
were
there's
gonna double
11
them up.
people in Canada that would buy that. I'm just being honest. I don't know.
Beast Battlegrounds is definitely interested. He has the NECA Street Scene dial and would love to see this next to it. Yeah, I think it'd be really
Yes,
cool.
I've seen those NECA ones, and they're fabulous. I do like them a lot. They're a little expensive, but that's just me.
Oh, yeah, Jonathan's saying, would it be scaled for 7 inches, seeing that it's in competition with NECA? Maybe, right?
I think so.
Maybe it'll be a little bit bigger than 112, I guess.
I'd say you go 6.5 inch scale, make it work for both.
Yeah.
See, I would have much rather it be like 4 or 5 inch scale because I don't own any of those. I only own vintage stuff. So
vintage is not 4 inches.
The old turtles
at
are
least like 5.5 inches, like He-Man.
Well, then make it 5 inches. Then, jeez.
You know what
the old turtles are?
The best part of this
is more people buying the newer Super 7 NECA turtles than the Playmate stuff.
No,
John, the best part of this is it doesn't look painted, so you can immediately increase the value of it by painting it up.
I would say it's NECA's biggest IP.
Yeah, but over the years, they've sold tens of millions of those vintage style ones between the originals and all the re-releases. There's way more vintage.
Just came out in 2023, as far as I know.
Yeah, there's way more.
So that's 20 years have gone by. There hasn't been Playmates released over the past 20 years, has there?
But there's been they've re-released them 2 or 3 times.
Like Vic is saying, you got to get enough levels higher levels as you have Stiltman legs. Oh, that's hilarious.
Make it work.
So I don't think we said hi to Vic yet. We did say hi to Ryan.
Yeah,
right?
Ryan.
I know I've shared with you guys videos.
David's here. Look at
David R's here.
Yeah, David's here.
Like Toy Traders has full-on downtown city dioramas made for 6-inch scale figures, and just be amazed what you can do.
So they have packages. Like, can I get some packages and letters to put in the mailbox?
Yeah. What?
Do they have packages and letters I can get to put in the mailbox?
Yes, maybe.
Because when I get my Giant Man, I want to be able to like mail something with him.
You know what I would want to have on this? I would actually want to have like a newspaper thing.
Oh yeah, newspaper.
Newspaper box.
I think I'd rather have the newspaper than the mailbox.
Because they still have those too, right? Newspapers.
Yeah.
No, they don't. But I think it would be cool to like behind the glass if it came with a way where you can slip in like you made up like a headline page and you can change it all the time, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool. You got to pass that along.
Yeah, you're doing a review and you make up a special newspaper.
It could just have like a little glass front with a little slit in the side, and you can just slide it in there, hide it behind the glass. Yeah,
like a custom
and I would do like
with my Back to the Future figures.
Who's got a 3D printer and let's make this work?
Yeah, we got to do that because can you imagine like you're doing the scrap iron review and your newspaper headline is like, anti what is it called, that drone?
An anti-tank.
Yeah, anti-tank drone loose in Metropolis or something. I don't know.
Loose in Metropolis.
Where's Superman? I don't know.
You're mixing your stuff.
Well, I told you we were going to talk about Marvel and DC today.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Seahorses.
A little mini LCD screen that you can put an image on.
Well, you know what? It'll also be cool. Is like
diorama makers out there.
Yeah.
I
mean, to me, something like this is just unlimited because, like, you got that street, right? Like, okay, so you do that street, you got the thing going up. But what if the next part of the street are storefronts?
Oh yeah, Brian brought up we need a dumpster now. And the dumpster has to be able to open up.
I actually have a dumpster.
You got a dumpster, don't you?
Yeah. That could be extras too. You can have like a dumpster, an awning, like a food cart.
The hot dog cart.
Oh, yeah, we need a hot dog cart. Aldi with his food cart.
Round garbage cans, like milk crate.
Out there with his food cart.
Coca-Cola stand from Disneyland.
Milk crates, popsicle stick pallets. All of it.
Oh my
big ice machine.
Fuller's like, we need a homeless guy peeing on the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, this is what I want to do. I'm going to show off We could talk about the diorama like I think all day, right? I think it'd be.
Well, we're making up so many accessories. They can make bank off just us.
Ramen Toys is writing all these things down.
Ramen Toys is writing all this down.
But he's going to call them, instead of a ladder, it's going to be an LDR.
Right.
I'm kidding.
Maybe he'll send us one. Maybe he'll send us one that we could show off on the show.
For sure, as long as it comes to Canada.
Is there a wrestling figure with a dumpster? Yeah.
I think so. Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah, look at.
All right. Anyways, so Whiskey Jack, they have this Legends of the Hidden Force, and it's a Kickstarter, and they're 3-inch, 3 3/4-inch O-ring figures.
Nice.
And they're designed to look like ninjas. I'm gonna hide this really quick, right? And then I pulled up the actual Kickstarter, and I'll just share that page. And then we'll just talk about what you guys think of
the small guys first.
What?
I like you showing the small guys first.
Yeah. You like me showing the small guys? Like,
yeah, like not Hasbro and Mattel.
Oh yeah. I think this is actually really cool. It's a Kickstarter. This is Whiskey Jack Toys. So it looks like they already got 41,000 pledged. They were asking for 35,000. So it looks like this thing is like funded, ready to go. But it's kind of cool, right? Because I think this is their storyline that they're making up. I guess they're trying to get like a comic book or some sort of something made from it. And they are 3 3/4-inch O-ring figures. They added like articulation in the wrist, so the wrist moves.
Okay.
In addition, so it's got that additional. And if Whiskey Jack's still here, you guys should jump in and correct me if I mess anything up. But I think they look really cool, right? Like you get like ninjas. They're all kind of like ninja warriors, and it looks like right now there's like 12 figures as part of this. Kickstarter. I think they look pretty good.
I'm linking the Kickstarter right now.
Yeah.
There's a short link. There's a short link up for the Kickstarter.
Okay, so the rewards are basically like $5. You just want to back them because you believe in it, and you're going to get like a digital scrapbook or whatever. And then like for $24, it's like you get Student of the Hidden Force, which is like this blue figure. And then there's a $95, which looks like the first 4 figures. And then if you go up and you get $185, it's the first 8 figures. Oh, it says or any 8 figures once more are unlocked. And this is so it's basically any 4 figures you want or any 8 figures you want. And then here is the full set for $270. And it's 12 figures. And then of course, it goes up and you can get like double for $550 and stuff like that. But they look pretty cool. I mean, they're total throwbacks in a way, right? To those 3 3/4-inch Lannard or G.I. Joes that you used to collect. And I like them. I think they look good.
Nice. He's saying that the Kickstarter has completed. Here we go.
Tooling is made and we're about to go into production. We have a backer kit open now, which is just like a pre-order. Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah, because it ended on June 11th.
Okay. See, I should have looked more closely at that, but I think they look good. So I mean, if you guys are into your 3 3/4-inch figures, I think they look really good. I'm gonna close this.
So what was he? Yeah, the Kickstarter is completed. Tooling's being about to go. Backer kit open now, which is just like a pre-order.
Okay, let me see. Backer kit. Okay, let me put that. So here is, I'll just throw this link up.
Thehiddenforce.com.
It is.
Did you go do that one?
Yeah, Legends of the Hidden Force.
Okay. You got the backer kit. Yep.
Pre-order store. So you got and you got different stuff on that. I should have pulled that up because looks like it's got like accessory weapons packs and stuff like that. So let's just do that. So like here it is, and you got your figures in there, and then like you got accessory force packs for like $12 to add to them. But Yeah, they got quite a few figures on there. Right? They look pretty good. Look at this dude with the chain.
I like the tiger stripe guy. Torashi, Tiger Ninja.
Tiger Ninja. There you go.
Your stripes.
Yeah.
And he's wearing his mask. He's following COVID protocols. Look at this guy, John, the Badger.
Oh yeah. Look at him.
Yeah. Oh, I like it.
Cool hat.
Yeah.
Is that like vinyl cape stuff? Like I know that it looks like the Tiger Man has a vinyl cape, but is that the thing that Badger's wearing, like a vinyl?
Let's see what he says. Let's see. He's fully compatible with all vintage figures. Added extra neck articulation so you can swap vintage heads and modern heads. We've also added swivel wrists. Yeah. So let us know if those are vinyl capes. But I'm going to pull this back up, and I think I just highlighted a couple of. Yeah, these are just the just showing off a few of them.
Yeah, the cape is cool. I dig the cape.
Yeah.
Oh, and the bow and arrow.
It's got to be like a vinyl cape, right?
I'm signing up for the mailing list and everything. I want these. How do I get them?
I like the
how do you get them? You order them. It's like a pre-order. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I think I would have bought them all if it was during the Kickstarter.
Yeah. But I think the prices are the same, right?
I don't know where.
Yeah, they're $24 each. If you get the full set, it's $270.
And vintage collection costs like $22 here now in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're 14 in the States, right?
Sonny's like, no women. I thought Hidden Force is female now. Sonny's me. All right. So we purposely designed it to integrate with the classic action figure collections. If you don't care for our story, the figures at face value fit into existing toy collections. Shinobi is Cobra Blue. Yeah.
Oh, I got some breaking news.
Breaking news.
Speaking of 3.75-inch GI Joe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What? They're doing the Cobra mothership?
GI Joe.
Did you see the pictures of it, John?
I think not that's all they tease is this video
right
now.
Not the toy.
Yeah, I posted pictures of it from Comic-Con.
Oh.
Did they have it on display there?
They had it on display at the Super 7 store. I even did a couple of short videos.
I think I thought that was fake.
You guys didn't watch my short videos?
I think I thought that was like just a display.
Did you watch my video where I highlighted everything I did at Comic-Con?
I watched every single video.
They just posted it, so I thought it was a new thing. I had no idea. But yeah, now I do remember seeing it. Was
now you remember seeing it.
Their store in San Francisco, right? Not actually.
No, in San Diego. I'm gonna try to find the pictures. I'm just messing with you about that. When I was at the Super 7, they actually I'm gonna show you the picture. That's breaking news. We're gonna go back to talking about those ninjas.
Breaking news.
Oh, he's got females in wave 5.
How much do you think this Cobra mothership's gonna be?
$499.
$750.
Yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous, is what it is. All right, there it was on display.
So much that I'm not going to get it because it's too much.
Half the price of the ghost.
Here's the best part, though. Check this out. Can you imagine? Like, having the Cobra mothership surrounded by the Hidden Force? Oh man, those would like go together. Because either their retro line, right, which is like 6 inches or whatever.
Yeah, and those are $25 here.
Supposedly, from what I understand, this opens up. There's like a prison like in it. There's like control room, whatever. So there's stuff inside of this thing too. This was like the prototype model. They weren't really announcing anything. They were like kind of trying to keep it a secret at the time, but that's what the deal was.
Did Super 7 make a reaction bibble bubble?
What do you mean?
What was that in the diorama? They had a bubble.
Yeah, there was the trouble bubble.
Yeah, there was like a trouble bubble right here.
But they don't do that, do they? And I see the robot guy in the wall. I don't remember them making that for reaction.
Yeah, I don't remember the robot guy.
Oh, that's either. Larger, like Sofubi style.
That,
or whatever. But this is new to me, unless that's a Hasbro vintage one.
No, because it looks simpler than the Hasbro vintage one.
I bet you it'll be some type of a tier that goes with the mothership.
Oh, good call, yeah.
Yeah. That's
except the problem here is that a night raven could fly into the mouth of the mothership.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, okay. I just saw that.
So it's I thought it was a little bit small. My night raven could never fly into that mothership's mouth.
All right, let's see. I want to see what people are saying. Let's see. Let's see.
They're all saying like left coast is the best coast.
Yeah, okay. Probably your beard has something in it. They're fully compatible with vintage figures. Okay, let's see. I'm a little. Rum is here. He has joined us, saying hello. Salacious backed months ago. And didn't tell anybody about the.
Yeah, I know. He's just secretly backing stuff and not bothering
to myself.
I know. Yeah.
Nobody else should know.
Yeah.
That's not what we do here on the Toy Duo, folks. We like to tell you about action figures.
Yeah.
He's probably shipping them to my house so I can keep them next to his Regal Robot statue.
Gotcha.
ABC Vader open. Let's see. Okay, so yes, they're cloth goods and vinyl capes. So both. Whiskey Jack is saying Wave 5 are going to have some female ninjas.
Is that a double telescoping ninja sword thingy?
It looks like it. It's like a double-bladed lightsaber. White Shadow is here saying hello.
And the wrist articulation is a good idea.
Yeah, totally. For way better articulation because he can actually hold that sword with both hands, unlike any of my Black Series figures.
And you know what? It looks like it could. I bet you those swords come out of that centerpiece, so you could have two katanas.
That's why I really like these Marvel retros. It was like a new, besides being 5 POA, they also had, you could turn the wrists.
Yeah.
Sometimes turn the boots, and I'm like, that's just an added cool feature.
Yep.
Sonny wants this guy with a black ninja outfit instead of blue. A thunder tank can park its paw in the cat's lair. What's your point? Was there a conversation about the cat's lair? Anyways, I did want to show off those guys, the Hidden Force. I think it looks pretty cool. I guess the Kickstarter's over, but the link's there if you guys are interested in checking out more, maybe picking up a figure, helping support guys that are trying to get something launched off the ground. I think it's actually always cool to do that. So
I like them.
Nice work.
All right. So also I'm going to move right into the shout out of the week. So on Instagram, Ryan Art has some action figure photography. And if you're not following, go ahead and give him a follow and check it out. It looks like a lot of stuff in this was done with saran wrap. And this one right here, this Silver Surfer, I think that's some sort of a speckled like linoleum or something like that. Or poster paper.
Yes.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, it looks like it could just be something.
But I think it looks pretty cool.
Oh, this is like just like saran wrap,
Yeah, that's saran wrap. But I mean, with the lighting and stuff like that, it looks really cool. And when you just catch it, it's like, wow.
I've noticed a couple people using it for water effects, and I think it looks really good, especially when you light it the right way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally right. And it's wrapped around some sort of a board or something like that, like a piece of cardboard to give that like swirl. And then of course, this one is the one that like really caught my eye. I think that just looks really cool. It's a Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he have like a cloth bendable cape with a wire in it? Cape,
yeah, right? It looks like
he replaced the cape with a different cape. Yeah. But that's really awesome. Good. No, it's great. You know what my problem is whenever I'm trying to make a picture like that, my hand is always in the way.
You know what my problem is? Every time I try to take a picture, my hands shake. I don't know what
tripod. Have you heard of tripods?
Just call me tripod back. No.
Somebody tried to toss me something the other day, like, and it was like the weirdest thing. Do you ever do this? Like, it like went right in my hand, and all I had to do was close my fingers, and it was a catch. But for some reason, it hit my hand like this, and I was like, I just started bouncing it. Like I wasn't sure it was like right in the perfect spot of my hand that I could have just closed my fingers, and I'm like, this is a sign that, like, man, I'm getting a little older or something like that. I don't know. I think I would have caught that. Anyway.
Eventually, you just won't even catch it at all. Someone will throw it at you, it'll hit the ground, and you'll be like, "Oh, I was supposed to move my arm."
Let's see. Sunny saying, "No, I meant the Cobra dropship. Does that come in blue?" Yeah, it looks like it was unpainted in the store. That mothership, and
yeah, I'm sure it's going to be
prototype. It was
why would you make it? Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be blue. They wouldn't.
I'll post some more pictures on Twitter later. I mean, I tried to take some from all different angles on there. That was just the one that I found on my phone. And then Connor's telling me that I'm just making up words. Probably, I do that a lot. It'll also be $500, like $651, because they want it to be more expensive than the Cat Slayer.
Inflation,
Yes, yeah. Because you can't go down on these. All right, so before we get into the reveals, you guys have anything you want to talk about before we do the reveals of the week? Which is just more action figure stuff.
Yeah, no, we're good. Let's go right into it.
All right.
Did you get your trouble bubble? I opened mine. It's cool.
No, mine's still in Pennsylvania.
And I just opened those Valkyries today. They were cool.
I'll tell you this, like I did jump on in the morning and pick up the Motu that we were showing off last week, the snake lady.
Yeah.
And it already shipped.
Wow, that's cool.
I thought it was a pre-order, and it was.
I thought it was too. Yeah.
But I already got a shipping notice, and it's gonna get here before my trouble bubble, which shipped like.
And you pre-ordered that in 2021.
And that supposedly shipped last Monday and spent like the entire week in Pennsylvania.
Well, they're playing with it.
I know. I think there's one, and then when my Valkyries were coming, they ended up in Michigan or Wisconsin somewhere, and they were there for like 4 days. So I was like tweeting like to FedEx, did the Joes intercept the package or something like that, right? But they not once did they respond to me.
Because I received some of my Transformers open, like the post had. You could clearly tell he had taken them out of the box and then put them back in, and he just shoved them back in. Like
in Canada, you go to jail for that.
Yeah, we complained. We got the police. I had to get
to open people's mail here either.
I had to get the police
involved.
Sure
it's illegal.
We did get the police involved after a while. Yeah, but
you know what the problem here is, Rick? That nobody's buying stamps, so they can't necessarily fund the post office like they used to.
Yeah, apparently.
Here's a quick story. I shipped a box a couple months ago to this third-party shipping company that's not Canada Post, because they ship to the States for cheaper. And it was a box with a Star Wars toy in it. And when people buy toys from me, I usually throw in a pin or two, just hey, thanks. The first one's free kind of thing, And but on the custom declaration form, I don't put in there like a pin. I put in there it's a toy or whatever. So I get a phone call 2 days later from the shipping company saying, "Oh yeah, we opened up your box and you didn't put your declaration correct on the declaration form." I'm like, "What are you talking about? You opened up my box. Like why you?" They actually and they said they opened up a box and had every legal right to, and I had a big problem and I complained, and yeah, now I don't think they'll be opening my boxes anymore. But they literally opened up a box.
Who actually opened the box?
This third-party shipping company.
Oh, okay.
The 25-year-old dude who works there 9 to 5 during the day.
Yeah, he wanted to play with
when I went there the
toy.
next day and I said, "Did you open this?" He's like, "Yeah, my boss said to open it." And I'm like, "Did you know you can go to jail for that? Or this company could possibly get fined and be not allowed to ship within they had no clue." Like,
well, he just wanted to play with the Star Wars toy you wrote on the declaration.
Well, if you guys don't know, Rick over at Left Coast Graphics does these really cool Star Wars pens. I've ordered some, and it's a surprise when they just arrive because I never get any like tracking or anything like that. No notice that it's like it's even shipped. It's just one day I go to the mailbox and there they are.
These will ship on time to be Christmas ornaments. I guarantee it. So you can hang this in your
Did I order one of those?
Not yet. I just made them today.
Oh, I ordered something. You said
if you would know if you watched my video this morning.
Yeah, where were you earlier?
We were waiting for you because you were supposed to be my co-host.
I had a. Oh, me? I had.
You were so calming, Rick, that I have to admit something to you. I fell asleep halfway through your stream. And when your stream ended, I woke up on the couch like, look.
That's okay.
So it's not just that. He plays the mood music in the background, right? Like
it's the mood music, right?
Where's the music?
According to YouTube analytics, I checked the last Ahsoka show because it had good viewership. Checking the YouTube analytics, 100% of the viewers were females. 100 between the age of 30 and 52. 100% of them. How is that accurate? Like I know John was there.
That can't possibly be right.
Yeah,
like I know
I'll tell you how it happened. Somebody went action figure videos or something like that, or Star Wars videos, and then left Coast. Okay, that one's good. Here, kid, be quiet. And handed the phone off to some like 5-year-old to watch videos, and they're watching Rick at
I just don't get it because I don't check them often. When I checked before, it was mostly women, mostly from India, mostly this age, and I'm like, wow, that's weird. Like what I'm making, that's these people are attracted to. And then I looked for this latest live stream because I've never really seen what kind of, if people leave after 5 minutes, I get it, right. But if you're there, where are you from? And it said 100% of them are women.
Wow, that's amazing.
Like, well, why?
It's the beard.
And it's not true.
It is.
No, it can't be true.
It's the beard.
It's the beard, but I mean, it's not the beard.
Looks like everyone's got to go to work. We're done.
Hey, Gilster.
Oh, because he's saying like, I watch your stream, Left Coast, Lurk Alert, have a great day. He goes, everyone.
I knew you were there.
Gilster came in, but he's got to go back to work. Blacked out.
And I know for a fact Gilster's not a female.
Yeah. What's up, BOE?
The BOE.
The BOE. All right, so you had a stream today? I just messing with you.
Connor watches on his wife's account.
What was it?
That's what it is. Everyone switches their account so nobody knows.
Yeah.
I keep worrying about like Crimson John there. Like I keep thinking you're gonna just like lean over this way and that arrow's gonna get you.
It's way back there. It's like back there.
It's like not perceptive. I'm worried.
It's not next to me. It's way back. It's against the wall.
Pierce it with one of those pillows or one of those.
That's a. I don't know what this
is. That a boogie board? No, that's Pac-Man. Okay.
Pac-Man video game.
Did you 3D print a Knight of Ren helmet on a BB-8 body? What am I looking at there, Vern?
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, Vern's
looks like a knight on the other side.
No, on the other side.
Your other right.
He's got a BB-8 hat. It's a BB-8 hat with a Knight of Ren helmet on it. Oh no.
This is one of those drink lids you get from
I've never seen that.
It came on one of those soda cups that you get from the movie theater, and this is an actual BB-8 like piggy bank. No money in it anymore.
Oh, you just lost one of your necklaces.
You think that helmet would fit on Giant Man?
Oh, you know what? Might.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'm smarter than John looks.
Yeah.
Well, let's test it. Let's just say
this. Oh, you got heads right there. Speaking of heads,
this is the standard, which is going to be bigger than Giant Man's head probably, and it'll fit on that. So you know what? Sure. That'll be interesting. I could throw that on my
like a Halloween costume.
There you go. Yep.
It's a whole new character. That's awesome.
I am the only Knight of Ren you've ever seen in a movie.
This is what AI does. You ask AI to do something, they're like, "Oh my god!" It's like, let's grab this helmet from this Tonka toy and this
don't make fun of.
So we'll combine them. Quick, we only got 1.1 seconds.
Don't make fun of my AI.
You guys don't even know if I'm here. I might actually be AI.
No, because
you blinked. Ice cream.
Have you seen that Katy Perry one where she glitches in the middle of her?
Yeah. Do you remember when the automated person, who was the first automated person you remember on TV?
Max Headroom.
That's right, Max Headroom. That was in the 80s.
Yeah, that's right.
But
right?
now
And
these
he was
girls
AI.
on TikTok try to imitate Max Headroom like they're an AI.
Yeah.
And people tip them with like ice cream or lightning or bunnies, and they just keep repeating like. So if they send like 50 hot dogs, they're like, hot dogs, hot dogs.
Talking about tipping,
and they'll do it
I'm
50
AI.
times.
Oh, AI. If you want to tip me, go to my link tree.
But they make
and
like
tip me.
thousands and thousands of dollars like in like a couple hours.
That's because they're a girl.
No, there's dudes that do it too, man.
AI has less realistic hair.
There's a word for it. I don't want to know what it is, but it's a thing now.
Yes.
That people do for a living. Ice cream. Ice cream. It's just so stupid. TikTok.
When you tip somebody, like go to their link tree or whatever, if you tip them coffee, you're really just giving them $5
or $2 or whatever it is.
Yeah. They don't necessarily have to spend that on coffee.
No, and the coffee company makes 50% of that, don't they?
Right. No, because you're giving it to their Venmo or whatever. So it's not like, they don't have to buy coffee. They're probably making like an Instagram standing outside of like Nick's Liquors or whatever, going, man, if I get 5 tips, I'm going in there and buying a bottle.
Yeah, and you don't have to have any pals to use PayPal. They'll let anyone sign up.
Right. Oh, that's cool. Make it like a destroyer or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the big metal dude.
Yeah. All right. This week, there weren't a whole lot of reveals, right? Or were there?
There's 3.
Okay, so here is the Tiger Force Trouble Bubble you guys were talking about.
No,
right?
it's a Python Patrol.
The Python Patrol Trouble Bubble. Now, is this like the easiest like repaint?
Oh yeah,
money maker in the world.
It's cool though.
Well,
I like the color.
Just what they did back in the day. I mean, they painted.
I want a Python Patrol, the little air glider for Serpentor. I want the Python Patrol Serpentor with the Serpentor Python Patrol air glider.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my. I have only a couple of GI Joes. I got Snake Eyes. I got a Native American dude with his eagle-y. Just a couple. Storm Shadow. I want what I had as a kid. I want the snowmobile. With,
Oh yeah.
That's the most important vehicle.
That would
I think
be
they need to make.
Cool to
get a snowmobile. Being a Canadian.
The Polar Battle Bear. The Polar Battle Bear.
Zartan's like grasshopper ridey thingy.
Oh yeah.
That was rad. Then there's a windsurfer that you had to mail away for. The windsurfer was badass.
I have the Zartan glider.
And the Zartan grasshopper thing.
My friend made it on a 3D printer and painted it and gave it to me.
They could totally make those.
But you wouldn't paint it, right, John?
A 3D print, I would.
Oh, so you do have paint.
Because that's not a real toy.
Oh, it's not real.
I saw someone post this is like $5 or $10 cheaper than the white one.
Yeah. It's why? Because they didn't have to paint over the yellow and red plastic that they made it with.
This just came right off the printer line. Stockings patterns.
Oh my gosh! Look at G-Force.
No, I bet.
Wait, hold on. G-Force is booing Python Patrol and Tiger Force, but if Valaverse Action Force made this, we'd be getting, yeah, that's so awesome. It's fire.
I've never enjoyed the color pattern on Python Patrol, but I love Tiger Force.
Yeah.
Isn't it the same color pattern?
No, Tiger Force is tiger striped.
It's yellow, right? It has yellow?
Yeah, it's yellow with tiger stripes.
So it's not orange.
So not necessarily Python Patrol, but yellow, but tiger yellow.
Yes, yeah. Okay. And black stripes.
But I guess if I wanted to, I could just buy this one. It's cheaper, right? If my other
here's the thing: does this one come with all the blast effects and the extra heads and everything? Like,
you're asking the wrong person.
See, I wonder if
Connor knows.
I wonder if this just has the one head.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it
up. So that might explain why it's less money, because it might have less accessories. It comes with the heads, Bick says. Okay. So it's no different. It's just cheaper for some stupid reason.
Because it's Python Patrol. They just don't think Python Patrol maybe is going to sell.
Is this what Bob does all the time?
Is that painted or is that like the way it's supposed to look?
Oh, he painted it. Yeah, he wrecked it.
Oh,
he
you totally increased the value of that thing.
Yeah, he totally ruined his vintage Jabba
Please
the Hutt.
tell me that has glow in the dark paint on it.
You know what?
If you're gonna paint it that color of green,
bunghole. There it is, right there.
All right. Back to the trouble bubble. You're on the wrong stream.
That was Bob.
All right. So what?
I like this guy though. Yeah, this guy's cool looking though.
Why?
Because look, he's black and yellow.
Because yellow.
It's like lime green yellow.
Whatever.
Cowards wear yellow.
Oh my gosh!
All right, it's cool.
I do think
this guy looks logo color. Look.
I made fun of the Valkyrie.
It's sold out. It's sold out, or didn't it?
Listen, I made fun of the Valkyrie figures. I'm going to make fun of this figure. He looks like he's reaching behind him for like an extra magazine. That is like the worst. In my opinion, that is the worst tactical thing you can do is put all your magazines on your back.
Why?
Okay, one, John, I need you to strap something on your back. Get up, reach around as fast as you can to grab it, and manipulate in such a way that you could get it around to reload like your pistol. Like go get a stick of butter and strap it on your back.
If I put it where the knife is, then I would have a hard time grabbing the knife. You need the knife to be accessible.
You put it where the knife is because that's on your leg. But like, look at all those straps he's got. Why doesn't he have it like right here on this strap or like in pouches right here on his stomach? Like the other guys where it's like he's got his thing and then the shortest distance between 2 points is like from right here to right here.
I don't know.
Because it's Cobra and these guys are completely not tactical. Who's all my army people?
I would think if they're in the front in any way, they would impede you, from doing high knees while you're running, through the brush. It's like they would get in your way and stuff. No. You would hit them with your hands and your arms. You would. Like I'm speaking from no experience in the military. It would totally get in your way.
On the back, it's to me it seems like
wearing your knapsack on the front. Do you know what I mean? Like it's in the way.
No, because if you're if you got them right there, they should be tight to whatever your.
And think about what happens if he gets shot and it hits the cartridge of the magazine. It's out. You can't use that magazine, so it's protected by being behind him.
That too, I guess.
So then he can shoot back.
I don't know. It just seems off to me that you would put that, and then that cross draw in the holster. I mean, for them to like reach. Oh, I got to turn way over here.
Maybe he's left-handed.
I mean, you'd want it like more in the front. I don't know. Maybe canted. I do like the one where it was like under the arm or something. I don't know. It just seems off. I don't know. That is just my complaint. Ammo clips always go in the front of a soldier's harness.
We will learn more when Connor does a review of this figure.
Yes. Bog roll is always useful in the woods. I did that. Can you hear my printer going off right now?
What are you printing?
I'm not printing anything, but
it just goes off to print. Like we're saving ink.
Yeah, we just wasted 1% of your ink.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Jeez, Sonny, I think they're universal. You can say either one. You can say clip or magazine.
In Canada, it's magazine.
See, yeah, Connor's got it right.
Oh, well, B's is saying he's saying it's the same. Magazine and clips are the same. Like they're just, I guess it's synonymous, right? All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He's saying it would be a great thing for Stinger driver. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
They are making the Jeep, right? Isn't the Vamp coming out soon?
The Vamp is coming out, but it's not going to be a Python Patrol Vamp.
No.
Eventually it will be.
Sure. There'll be a Tiger Force one.
The first one they did for Cobra was a black one.
What are they called? Tiger Force? Aren't they like from Australia?
The Tiger Force were the same. They were the same version. They were
but there was a Tiger Force from Australia. Like, aren't they like Australian GI Joe characters?
No, there was like Flint was a Tiger Force version. Dusty had a Tiger Force version.
Is there an Australian GI Joe faction that had yellow tiger stripes on them? that their characters were Australians?
I thought that the Tiger Force were just like the guys that went in the jungle, wherever a jungle might be.
Okay, I don't know. That's why I thought they were like Zartan, all those guys. I thought they were all like from like Australia, New Zealand. Like,
I thought Zartan was from Brooklyn.
No, because they had accents from Australia and New Zealand in the cartoons. So I assumed
Zartan was from the Bayou, like Louisiana and stuff. The Bayou.
Who's the dude with the red beard and the tiger on his shirt? That G.I. Joe character that you guys all have.
Oh, you mean Outback?
Is that his name, Outback?
Yeah.
Wait.
Is he American, Canadian, or Australian?
I don't know. I don't remember who Outback was.
I think he's Australian.
No, I think he's.
My joke was
his name is Jim
they
Slim,
should make
right?
all of these Tiger Force exclusive to only people in Australia. That way, America and Canada and UK have to order from them like they have to order from everywhere else in the world to get the toys for once.
He just wants us to pay an arm and a leg to get a toy for once.
He just wants everything to be from Canada. Okay, Outback's real name is Stuart
Selkirk,
and he was born in Big Piney, Wyoming.
She's American, okay.
Yeah.
What's Black Dot Evil? Action Force Australian Jungle Fighter?
Yeah, because you know he just had to wear the orange shirt when he hung out with the jungle dudes.
Yeah, because you blend in so well.
Listen, if you've ever been hunting, you know you want to wear a bright orange vest so you don't end up, being mistaken for a deer.
Just because I'm Canadian doesn't mean I go hunting every day for like beaver or polar bears.
So he was covertly hiking through the woods so that no one can see him except for the other people hunting.
Blend in between all the parrots and tigers. No one will see.
Okay, Tiger Force was a group of Joes and Tiger Deco, and they found broken down Cobra vehicles and fixed and painted them to use.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And
magazines are what you read while waiting in the doctor's waiting room. Why would you put them in your soul? Okay. All right. Have you guys seen these?
Yeah.
Interested.
No, here's the thing. I would, because I collect only the Mighty Morphins, so only the first set series kind of thing, right? So I would have bought these two guys, but I'm confused because why are they like $50?
They're Super 7
instead of 70.
It's not a 2-pack, right?
But are these Super 7s or no?
No, I thought they were Lightning Collection. I thought I saw them on Hasbro's website.
Oh, no, they're Super 7.
Yeah, see, it says Hasbro right there.
Oh, okay.
Copyright Hasbro.
Yeah.
Well, because Hasbro owns the Power Rangers brand.
Right.
These are Super 7 toys.
I thought they were Super 7.
Just like Transformers, it'll say Hasbro, and G.I. Joe, it'll say Hasbro.
So it's not going to be the right scale for you, John, if that's the case, right?
No, I don't want them then if they're Super 7. But I thought they were Lightning Collection.
Okay, if they're Lightning Collection, I think that would be pretty cool. So this is the high school bully or whatever.
Yeah, and his friend.
Negative 80 idea what this is.
So this guy, the guy who played this character, worked at Six Flags Magic Mountain when I worked there. He was the announcer for the U.S. High Dive stage and stunt show where the divers would come out and jump from these
right before they got eaten by the sharks. Yeah.
Yeah. So that Paul Schreier, he was the announcer. So I think that's really interesting. Like how many years later,
you would have a figure
30 years later, he finally gets an action figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was his real job in real life.
So, but when he was going to college acting school, his job was the announcer for the high dive show at Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Wow. And this is his only ever acting job?
I don't know if he did like plays and stuff leading up to this, but this is what I know that he got picked for, like that he got. So I don't know if he's living off residuals or whatever, but if you ever talk to Imperial Communique, he knows him. So he might know, like what else he's been doing and stuff like that. Because he might be doing more behind the scenes.
Was this character or both of these characters on more than one episode? Like, because
they went through the whole
original series.
Yeah, they went through the whole first couple seasons. Yeah, as sort of like bullies to when the Power Rangers were in kid form, human form, and they were going to school. These two were the bullies that were picking on them, but they couldn't do anything because if they did anything, it would reveal that they were the Power Rangers. take the abuse.
So Ionic Blood 666, who has joined us, is saying that they are licensed by Hasbro, made by Super 7. And Jonathan is saying that yes, he's confirming they are subpar 7, but he's already pre-ordered all of the figures,
2 of each.
Yeah.
Did he play Zordon? Really?
Is that like a bullet helmet? What is that? Like a rugby helmet? What's the other
guy? No, it's some sort of like a funny looking hat.
Like he rides the short bus.
It does look like a rugby helmet or something, right? Yeah.
So,
well, that explains it then. Thank you, because I thought maybe they were Lightning Collection, and I couldn't understand why they were so much money.
Okay, so then we got this. Was this one supposedly glow in the dark?
Yes.
Okay,
but I don't think they should make.
I don't remember them glowing in the dark in the TV show.
And promote it.
Well, I mean, it's terrible, a toy, terrible.
It is what it is, man. But why kids would want it, it's beyond me, man.
So, John, you would have totally been in on these if they were like Lightning Collection, because that was the Power Rangers that you kind of.
Yeah, it's in with the Power Rangers that I collect. I collect the stuff from Mighty Morphin, the first series. And, but I only collect the Lightning Collection, nothing else. So
okay, it's super interesting because like I never watched the US version of the Power Rangers. I just know about it, and I know like because that guy was in it, and I kind of knew him, not really, right? Like I talked to him a little bit, but that was just between shows because I was working in the same arena where he was doing his performing and stuff like that. And then because I watched the Super Sentai in like Japan as a kid, right? And so by the time this got to the States, it was like, oh, I'm not going to see that. That's like,
is that a hot dog with a handle on it?
It's a technical hot dog or something.
It's a hot dog in a bun with a handle on it.
Brass knuckle hot dog.
Do you see what I'm seeing there?
Yeah, I see what you're.
That's why I'm doing about this. I like the camcorder. It's got to be worth $50. Cool.
No, my friend Nofrio, it's funny. So we graduated high school in 1991, and I feel like it came on TV right at that same time.
Yes.
Because I can remember Nofrio and I running home from high school,
driving.
We got in the car,
walking, not driving.
We got in my car,
riding a bike, running. They ran home.
We got in my car and we sped beyond the speed limit to get home in time.
Driving. Oh wait! We were seniors, so
Power
we drove.
Rangers. Yeah,
I forgot we're seniors, so we drove.
And we would grab a couple bowls.
And nobody was the wiser, right, John?
And...
because you had your hair cut in a mohawk style. You were driving a really cool Camaro, and nobody knew you were running home to watch the Power Rangers.
You didn't see the picture. My hair was long.
This is how
like Axl Rose
remind me.
All right, so we got McFarlane released a whole bunch of figures based on the Aquaman 2
crap fest
end of the Aquaverse something.
I wouldn't even, if I was a toy company, I wouldn't even bother making action figures for this.
I don't think he has a choice. I think he's the main DC toy maker.
Yeah, but why waste your money and time?
But here's the problem.
I'll tell you tomorrow how many people
here's the last movie you're ever going to see in this series of superheroes. So don't get too attached.
I heard that when people said The Flash was coming out. Right, then I heard that when the Blue Beetle came out. Yeah, and now I'm hearing it again.
These guys aren't going to be around much longer.
Jeez.
But buy all the figures because, Anyway, so we got the Seahorse. Is anybody running out to get a Seahorse? I think it looks super cool. I think I could find all kinds of uses for this.
Yeah, I can see getting this and using it for other lines.
I can see having this and using it with like the Submariner even.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Or something like that. Or
with
Torpedo.
like a Cobra eel.
Yeah, G.I. Joe Torpedo and his Seahorse.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. When I found these images early yesterday morning and started sharing them on Twitter before they even put photos on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's it?
Now, is that
Cheerio or
tail bendable?
I think that it just floats like that because it doesn't look like there's a stand or anything.
There is a stand.
Oh, well, that's going to be
I'm just messing around because they didn't picture it with the stand.
Oh, you've got your.
So what's nothing? Is nothing articulated on this? Like it's just a thing.
It has articulation and a stem.
That's what I'm asking. Like what parts are articulated?
The wings probably flap or come out. I think the head probably moves around, like has some articulation. And that might be about it, right? Do you think the tail moves at all?
It looks like there's a neck joint there, though. Look in between the two armor pieces.
Like right here, right in the middle of the armor. You see the armor?
Doesn't that look like it's a joint? Like there's
that looks like a joint. If you look underneath the wing, right under the wing, before the tail kind of starts getting narrower.
There's a tail joint. Yeah.
There's multiple pictures of it.
Yeah.
But I like this, because I remember this from the cartoon.
Oh yeah, me too.
It was a weird little funny, silly.
It didn't look like his color though.
When Aquaman showed up, he riding a seahorse.
He had blonde hair in that cartoon, but yeah, I remember
the cartoon was way better. It's like some of the best Aquaman.
I did want to point out, since you guys were talking about Ahsoka the other day, Aquaman also got inside of a well.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he's alive.
After talking to it.
Via sonar.
And Nemo got into a well.
And his dad is Boba Fett.
D-Force is like, this will be on clearance.
I'll watch this movie.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what we're waiting for.
When it's free.
Crazy special effects and a couple of funny scenes usually.
I will watch them all when it's free to watch them, but I'm not paying to watch any of these movies.
The Flash was good.
I have to watch that. It just came on
HBO
Max. Yeah.
And if you have Stars, John Wick 4 is on Stars.
Oh, I've seen that one though.
All right. What about this guy?
And I watched the Meg 2. The Meg 2 is awesome.
Was it? Okay.
It was great. It's got a giant octopus in it, and it like gets people and eats them and chops them up and tentacles and stuff.
The problem is daggers and knives. This big gigantic shark's eating everybody with ease, and then I'm watching the commercial where he just holds the shark's mouth open with his leg.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The white poodle. I know the white poodle makes a return in the Meg too.
Yeah, the dog's back. You're right.
At least find a bone on the ground and put it in its mouth.
Oh, no. He's Jason Statham. He can hold a shark away with just 1 foot.
I think he's only 5 feet tall.
Awesome.
I actually really like these creature toys that
this creature actually looks pretty,
because you don't see the pin joints and every Batman and Superman and Robin have. They're just because they're new creatures to me. The new
this creature looks cool.
Toys, so they're kind of neat.
Yeah, they look cool.
Like Power Rangers has about 10 of these weird, like Eyeball Man and Fish Arm Guy and Fortnite. Some of them got crazy hamburger head, like
hamburger head
that we didn't have as a kid. Yeah. Well, they got Hot Dog Man, Banana Man, hamburger. There's Hamburger Head guy.
You know what? Actually, I really want. I want a Eraserhead and son of Eraserhead.
Who's Eraserhead?
You know what I've realized? I've realized that Jonathan Redmond and I would never ever be able to go see a movie together.
or you guys would be the perfect movie reviewers.
Well, yeah, because we're exactly opposite on every single movie that comes out.
You guys should only do like.
I know I have similar tastes in John when it comes to these movies and shows. Like when they're so silly.
I love them.
Good.
Yeah, the Meg is great. Yeah,
it's very similar to
because it's way over the top.
Terrible. Very similar to Willow. Like they're so bad that they actually become good. Like art.
I have to ask John a question. Please rate Sharknado for me.
Oh, I don't like Sharknado. It's terrible. I hate it.
All right. Then maybe I'll watch the Meg then.
It's because of the CG effects. If I bet you if Sharknado had better CG, I would probably like it. But I can't stand bad CG. That's the problem.
Right.
Like, I know what you mean.
Mod Extra Games is here.
Like when we see this movie, John will be talking about bad CG. This guy.
Yeah, what is this guy?
Oh,
Seaweed Man?
Yeah, I don't know what this is. Yeah.
It's Groot's dad.
It's another creature where like you wouldn't see the joints and stuff. So you guys should be like, oh yeah, this is the greatest McFarlane figure.
He looks cool.
We don't know what it is, but he looks super cool.
This is
DC's version of Groot.
It's Sea Groot.
It can't be.
I have no idea who this is. Like,
I don't know who any of these guys are.
Well, until we see the movie on Max for free, we're not going to know who this is. Because by that time, these should be on
trailer. I saw the trailer yesterday, and I don't remember seeing Sea Groot.
And then the Black Manta looks really cool, but I feel like I don't know. I mean, it's just
had him before.
Yeah, it's just like the body's kind of plain. You know, he does have the cool helmet and stuff like that.
Wait, you can't tell me that's going to be like Ocean Master, is it? That's King Orm.
This is the Black Manta.
I know this is Black Manta. I'm talking about the guy we saw before.
Oh
no, I don't. Oh, maybe it could be.
That is a terrible rendition of that character. If it is,
Treebeard?
Why would you not make him look like the cartoon? I hate the DC universe.
Driftwood Groot.
Make him look like the cartoon. Like they made this guy look like the cartoon versions in the comic book.
That's why I like the Black Manta character, because he looks like he's right out of a '60s comic book, like still. Yeah. And I think that's cool. The actor's freaking huge too. Like he's jacked.
Todd making Amber Heard.
He should be able to beat up like 3 Aquamans.
Not worth it. That would be interesting because we haven't seen that character in the trailers. I've seen the Nicole Kidman in the trailer, but I did not see Amber Heard in the trailer. But we saw the baby.
I think they might have cut her out, man.
Was she the first? Was she the girl in the first one?
So supposedly that's
red hair girl.
I had heard that like after the baby's being born or something, she's done.
I think it was after she pooed on a bed, not after baby's being born.
Yeah, but I think that's how they're going to tell it in the story.
Maybe.
And that he's raising the kid alone with his dad. That's what it looks like. What about this? You got an octopus?
I would buy an octopus. Yes.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
now you can buy an octopus. Did you get that star? Did you ever get that?
The Black Aquaman.
No, I didn't. I couldn't get all the figures for cheap. I wanted I only wanted the star guy, Stario, but I wasn't going to pay $20 per figure, so I was trying to wait for them to come down to like $5 or $6, and I think I found 3 or 4 of them for like $5, but I never found all of them to build it, or 2 or 3. I don't know what it was, but
now this would work really cool with like say your GI Joe torpedo and stuff like that.
Yeah. But is this a Build-A-Figure or is this an actual like?
This is a Target exclusive, so
it comes with a Target exclusive Aquaman.
Yeah,
it's about half the size of a figure.
I don't want the Aquaman.
Joseph has joined us,
and it doesn't look articulated, but it might be a little bit.
Well, the back one looks like it. They look like they got a hinge at the body. Well,
yeah, the front ones, some of them probably.
Yeah, the front ones don't look articulated, but it looks like some of them might be.
It's cool. I can see Scuba Pete get one.
The octopus is only a little accessories, lads. So calm yourselves down. Oh, is it really tiny? Does it go in with this dude? Oh, this guy. So it might be like half the size of the figure, and it just comes. Maybe it comes with this guy.
This Aquaman's like half translucent.
The hell?
Why is he? So I want to know why he's half translucent.
You gotta watch part 2 of the movie, man.
What do you mean you don't know why? Because when he flies through the water at like 1,000 miles an hour, it looks like he becomes water.
Because his dad is Boba Fett.
Like he goes super fast. This is like to simulate.
Well, if he's going super fast, his hair is pretty perfect for going super fast.
No, because he's looking down and his hair is sleek with the rest of his body.
It's so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I want the Adventure People Octopus too.
I want to see a picture of Vern with long hair.
those are in the archive.
Yeah, in the archive. See, that's what I mean.
Local Ollie's classified snake eyes is $5.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people finding the newest wave of GI Joes at Ollie's for $5.
Yeah, I don't have an Ollie's.
Crimson something or others.
All right, and then here's the actual Aquaman, right? In the
in the orange and green, the color he should be.
Right. So it actually looks a lot more decent. This does than that shiny. So I'm glad I didn't make it super shiny. I think it looks pretty good.
That's cool. I like the retroness. Like it goes with the seahorsey.
Yeah.
The deep.
And the black.
And I like that he's finally got a trident instead of some kind of spear with 5 or 6 points on it that made no sense.
Like a fork?
That called it the trident and it didn't have 3
fork.
It had 5.
When you get this,
well,
John,
now there's 7 tridents apparently now or something.
John, when you get this Aquaman and you get the Mera figure, your short video should be Aquaman holding the trident, and then Mera standing next to them, and the music can be like, dun 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 dun.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, there's Aquaman.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Now let us know in the chat how many of you guys pre-ordered the seahorsey.
Yes, please let us know who ordered the seahorse.
Did anyone order any of these? That's what I want to know.
You're all grown-ass adults.
Yeah, Jonathan, I agree with you.
I would buy on clearance for $5.
Oh yeah, me too.
The seahorse and Aquaman?
$5? No, yeah, I would buy it.
They're separate.
Yeah.
Action figures sold separately.
Who would you give that trident to?
Oh, I'd keep it on Aquaman. Why not?
Oh.
Hammerhead.
Sometimes I just take the accessories from one figure and I like to give them to another figure. Sometimes with my
I could see Serpentor using it.
I would actually use it to eat
that would be cool,
popcorn shrimp. It'd be perfect for a little popcorn shrimp to dip it in the cocktail sauce.
Oh, you're going to use it to eat? All right, yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Connor says, not me. That's code for he pre-ordered 3.
Yep.
So Rolando ordered one.
Cool. White Shadow says, nope, didn't pre-order any of this crap. That means code for he's got all of them on the way.
Yep.
And Jonathan is pass on everything Aquaman because he spent all his money on the Cat Slayer.
Which one do you think dude would get? Is there a Batman one?
They're all Batman adjacent.
Yeah, they're all Batman adjacent, so dude would buy them all.
All right. And then this is the Wonder Woman, which is the last in that Build-A-Figure thing, right?
She looks cool in armor, but I'm not gonna get. I don't get any of these, but she looks good. Yeah,
I agree. I got the Supergirl, but that was it.
Legions are better.
Are any of you guys Hot Toys collectors?
No.
I'm a Hot Toy virgin.
What?
I'm a Hot Toy virgin.
Okay.
This looks really good, though.
Yeah, if you were, would you pick this up?
I mean, if I had infinite funds, I would be buying like all the Hot Toys. So yeah,
if I were to lose my Hot Toys virginity, it would be okay if it was to this person.
But would this be your first pick, or you think you would just go with like a Bo-Katan or like some other superhero?
I'd probably pick a male character.
Oh, okay.
Like Hammerhead or Boba Fett.
Yeah, Hammerhead.
Did they make a Hot Toys Hammerhead?
No,
it was Sideshow back in the day.
Oh, but so they do. That
would
be kind of cool.
They're hard to find.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I mean, especially because that's your favorite, right?
I need
when a Hoth up in Ahsoka, they'll make him again.
I need a Hoth Snowtrooper
in Hot Toy.
Yeah, because I've got the Stormtrooper and I've got the Biker Scout up there, and so I need to have a Hoth Trooper, and those are the one. And then I got Yoda. Yoda just showed up. And then
now, is Yoda the appropriate size?
He seems to be a little bit too tall.
He's a little bigger than, but
I guess. If you were to scale him, he should only come up to their knees, and he comes almost to their waist.
Okay, so
he's like mid thigh. So he's
all right. So they use that original Black Series scaling, is what they did.
He's He's about a half-inch too tall. Yoda.
I see the size Black Series R2 is shipping now. The one that's on the card back.
Now this looks like a real lightsaber the way they have it in the picture. So I mean, do you have to be careful with the Hot Toys lightsabers? Are they actually electrified or something?
Oh, they are, yeah. But you can like cut toast.
Not electrified.
Like you can go up and take unsliced bread. And you could slice the bread and it'll instantly be toasted. Toast. Yep,
toasted on both sides.
It's great.
Can't wait to see how many cross-eyed Sabines pop up with forks.
I'm really creeped out by these toys where you can move their eyeballs.
Oh, is that what it is? These eyes move?
Yeah, they do.
Wow, that's
so right there in those words on the screen. Those words, separate rolling eyeballs.
Yeah, that's why I put that picture on there. I'm just messing with you.
No, it's weird. Didn't they make a Qui-Gon Jinn Black Series figure that did that at one time?
I don't know.
Yeah, and the Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton was the Batman had the movable eyes.
One of the things we bought, my brother helped me pay for before he passed, was the Michael Keaton Batman hot toy because he wanted to see it. So we went halves on it, and it has the movable eyes. So
did you do the cross-eyed picture?
Well, we don't have it yet, unfortunately. It's not. It hasn't shipped.
No, okay. The first thing I did is like, let's see what it looks like cross-eyed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send it Ghostgram because I'll have to take pictures and send it to a medium so we can send it to the spirit realm so he can actually see it. You know.
Yeah. Or just have the medium come to your house and do a seance.
Is that how we do it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not really familiar with how we pass on photographs or show the dead an action figure. So.
Well, you could let him probably go into you and then manipulate the thing.
I don't want him inside me. What's wrong with you?
I watched the Hot Toy Peacemaker unboxing. It was pretty cool because you can like put a tongue in its mouth.
No Peacemaker.
What, really?
It has an articulated tongue. Yeah.
Does it really? That's weird.
Now, is this a new sculpt for the Baroness? Her head?
I think it's a new head.
Something looks different, doesn't it? Yeah.
So, like, if you look, it's like she's biting her lip and stuff like that. So it is a new face sculpt, I think.
I like it. I think the Baroness looks cool in red.
Yeah. It looks different for sure. So, and the red makes it look cool, but I'm not interested in either of the two, Joe and Jim here.
It's Tomax and Zaymont.
Joe and Jim. Yeah. I thought it was Jim and Joe. I think they're just cool because they're mirror images. Like
the one. Yeah, but you already got the blue versions. Right. Do you need a red version?
I don't need any version.
The problem.
It's cool that they're a mirror image of each other.
Yeah.
So you can't complain and say it's a repack of the other guy. No, it's a completely opposite mold.
Yep.
3 face plates and 2 hair pieces? It's a swappable face?
Huh.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because the glasses. I like
is this. Wait a minute. So is this something where I can't just buy the Baroness? Is this a 3-pack?
Yes, it's a 3-pack.
Oh, come on.
And this is a PulseCon one, right?
Yeah, nope. Yeah, it's the PulseCon.
I'm not buying it. I only want the Baroness. I don't need the other 2 guys.
This is the way that they got you, right? Like, you want that Baroness, you're going to have to buy all 3, which means you're going to have to pay like $85 for it.
No, I'm just not going to get it. That's what's
going to happen. Toys R Us in Canada still has a whole aisle of Baroness on those red motorcycles from 4 years ago.
Yeah, those are cool.
G-Force is asking, don't you watch Usual Mike's video? And then Bick is saying it's 2 glasses, 2 hair pieces, and 3 heads.
The news.
Okay, so G-Force, here's what happens, all right? So every morning before I go to work, I add stuff to a playlist, and I'm not kidding. Some mornings, because between like Brian LCS and all the comic streams and all these other things I watch, sometimes I'm adding about 50 videos to my playlist before I leave for work, and I sometimes don't even get through them all while I'm driving around for work each day. So I'll have like 20 or so videos left over to listen to as I'm driving. And then I add another like 30 or 40 the next day. And then I only get through. So by the end of the week, my playlist still has like 50 videos on it that I haven't watched. And I try to catch up on the weekends, but sometimes it waits until the following Monday. And I keep adding more, and plus all I do is listen to them.
Yeah.
So because I'm driving in the car, so a lot of times what happens is I've been starting now. You'll notice I'm now starting to put an alien head when I add them to the playlist, so that way you know that I at least have your video clicked. I'm going to be watching it, and I put it in the playlist to watch. So the alien head means that I'm listening to your videos in the car while I'm driving.
Oh, I've never got one of those, so I guess.
G-Force, that's what I do at work. Connor says, that's what I, oh no, where is it? He says, oh, I just do work.
I play a playlist when I go to bed, so I listen to like whatever I didn't watch during the day.
White Shadow, this is why John has never seen my videos.
Yeah, I'm just listening to everyone's video, so I
never got an alien.
I get it now. You should sit in your car after work until you finish all the videos.
All the videos, yeah.
Well, by the time you're finished, you can just go to work again.
It's a tough thing to like try to keep up with like what everybody's like putting out.
Well, the thing is now there's almost 100 people in our community of people that I watch on a regular basis. There's like over 100 of them. And then there's like a whole bunch of stuff outside our community that I also watch. So like Y-Files and, Be Amazed and Screen Rant and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Doomcock.
I don't watch Doomcock, but
Yeah, you do.
I'm probably subscribed to over 1,000 channels. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous how many there are.
I like YouTube. I get a lot out of watching.
But
anyway,
I think the post. I think the post just showed up. So I don't know why it's here so late.
I just can't believe you guys got mail on a Saturday.
Everyone take a week off so John can catch up.
Forget about the commenting. When John comes back, we should just ditch out of the screens.
So is this like a Mexican wrestler?
I don't know.
Iron Man?
I put it up there. It's like some
Lucha Libre Iron Man.
It's called Detroit City, Dr. Detroit something. Detroit Steel. I don't know who it is. I don't know anything about it.
That's pretty cool. That's funny, guys. So it's my show now because they left.
I just had to go check the mail. I think the post just got here.
So we got two things. You want to see what they are? Or is that later? Yeah. Is that later in the series? Okay.
Yeah, so this is pretty much done. I don't think anybody was really interested in that guy anyway. So, yeah, you want to show off what you got?
I'm not getting him.
I think Jonathan was going to buy that one.
Oh, I'm stripping now. I'm taking my clothes off.
I saw you put that sweater on like an hour ago. Like, what is it, like 88 degrees there only?
Here's what it is, okay? So we're in Florida. My dad, sometimes he gets really warm, so he turns the air conditioner on. He puts it at like 60 degrees. So it turns into like icicles in here. So I have to put something on. And then he gets too cold, so he turns the air off. And then it gets too warm, so I have to take off whatever I was.
Yeah. Oh, Detroit Steel is Justin Hammer's attempt at Iron Man.
All right, let's see what I got in this one.
So he hasn't figured out that if you just set it to like 77 or whatever, you're good to go?
No, okay. I'm too hot, I'm turning it down. I'm too cold, I'm turning it up. Too hot, I'm turning it down. And when he goes to bed, if he goes to bed, he likes it really cold. So he turns it way down and I start freezing.
Is that a window box with no window?
Oh, Vern, you didn't watch my video this morning? Yes, I just made this fun little alien box for my reaction figure.
I remember that, yeah.
Just because Super 7 did it for the Godzilla. I'm like, well, why didn't they do it? Maybe they did. I didn't see it. I know they made big ones, but
so you made your own box?
Yeah, I saw a guy on Instagram or Facebook the other day make one, and I'm like, hey, that's cool, man. I'm gonna make one of those for
you know who needs a Mego Incredible Hulk box?
Let's see. Mod Extra Games and Collectibles?
Probably. Let's see. Do you have any pics of MCU Green Goblin from No Way Home? No, I didn't grab any of those because I didn't see like they were.
That was a cool looking figure.
You know, they're for sure making Mego Hulks again, eh, Vern?
Yes, I'm waiting for the box so I can put. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the new one out.
I broke today.
What? Did you actually break it? Really?
Well, that's why I said it's all rubber bands now.
I hope it doesn't break.
Well, mine's different. Mine's like the dollar store version.
Oh.
I'm gonna take the new from the new Mego Hulk when it comes out. I'm gonna take that Hulk out and use it for the display, and then I'm gonna put my vintage one in the box and increase the value. I might paint it.
I don't have a boxed one, but I have a carded Mego Hulk. I do want a boxed one because I like the boxes, even though it's pink. It's still cool.
I'm trying to find pictures of that thing, but my Twitter's not loading for some reason.
It's okay. My Twitter is loading.
All right. So it's got a little clamp, so you can clamp it to a desk or a pole if you've got a boom. So if I look at, it won't come off. It's stuck there now. And then hold on. Sorry. Oh, jeez.
Ooh, yeah. William Dafoe head going on G.I. Joe Falcon.
And then it's got a thing so you can put your camera, your phone or whatever in it. And you can, so once you got it clamped to a desk or something, because here's what I want to use it for. Like if I clamp it to something above, I can have the camera coming straight down like a shelf or something like that. And this has really solid.
Is this so you can like be have a camera on your figures because you think they're doing something when you're not around?
Yeah,
exactly. Because they come to life and move around. And I'm afraid they're pulling my hair while I'm sleeping, or they
jump from one bookcase to the other one.
Yeah.
And how did Yoda get over there?
I swear that Orko has braided my beard before and put beads in it, and then, But no, it's like if you're playing D&D or a video or a board game, I can put it above, and then we can see the board game from above, and I can move the pieces around.
Okay, can you show us how this works? Clamp that to your Star Wars shelf above you, and I want to sit and then just point it down on top of your head, and
then do a 24-hour live stream.
And you want to see what the other thing I got?
Oh, please.
Well, the other package this is really cool. Omega-3 fish oil with krill oil mixed in.
Oh, is that one? Is that an opener?
Oh, yeah. I'm opening it. Yeah, I'm opening it. Yeah.
Let him breathe.
Oh, look, we're opening it. Oh, my gosh.
Where do you rub the fish oil?
I've ruined the value of it. No, this is because I have a little bit of high cholesterol, and this helps out because
I was a little bit high earlier. Oh, that's something different.
Yeah, so
I want John to be filming himself while he's watching Left Coast do a live stream on Saturday morning. Half
you want to watch me fall asleep.
Hold on. Half the thing is Rick's playing the music that comes with StreamYards.
No, I play my own music.
Can you hear the music?
Yeah.
He's playing this in the background, and I'm like, what is he playing? Oh, wait, no, you probably play this lo-fi.
No, man, it's my own dope beats.
Oh, night driving.
I uploaded my own dope beats. It's so it puts you to sleep. That way you can't leave after 5 minutes of the video. You have to stay to the end.
Yeah, I did watch to the end because that's what woke me up. You say it's something about
when I wake up in the morning, it's still playing. Sometimes, like, let's say, what night do I watch this show? Thursday night, I watch a show every week on YouTube, and it starts like at 9 p.m. But when I wake up in the morning, it's over, but it's still playing. Like, it's playing just music or videos or the ocean. So that person is literally just got like 14 watch hours from me.
Yeah.
And anyone else who fell asleep watching them. It's freaking brilliant, man. It's brilliant. So I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, that's why I got the krill oil mixed in, because the regular fish oil is not enough. But krill has that other stuff.
Okay, but Joseph is saying you want to get fish oil high in DHA, and he's saying that what you want to do is look for Nordic Naturals.
Nordic Naturals. I
don't know anything about that fish oil.
I'll tell you what. Okay, so the reason I have this is because when I tested my cholesterol, one of them was like 100, and it's supposed to be like 90 or less, whatever number that is, your LDH or whatever.
Yeah, after 1993, when they lowered the number to some unreachable number, so they could prescribe you medication.
And then I bought these because she said get one with krill oil Okay. So I bought this Mega Red with krill oil, and it went down to like 75 or 80 or something.
Oh,
so it went down to 20 points. And then this last blood test, I ran out of these. Okay, I ran out of these like a month ago, and I had a blood test just recently, and it's back up to 100. So I was like, by God, this stuff really worked. You know what I mean? It took me from 100 down to 80. And then
we're like watching us going like, I thought this was an action figure.
I stopped taking them, and it went right back up to 100. So I do have to stay on these.
Does it help your hair grow?
I don't know.
Anything for your hair?
Obviously, that's a no.
Is it for your hair? I don't know. It could have that side effect.
Just rub it in there a little bit.
Step away. Look what's happened. He's like, that was a commercial for your heart health,
and now back to the show.
Future Omega B fish oils from
and you know what? This is the funniest part, because if you ever watch like these really old like shows, like I like to watch the Burns and Allen show from back in the day. It's always like brought to you by Carnation. And then there's always some breakfast scene where it's like, do you want some Carnation in your coffee or something like that? They're always advertising like the Carnation canned condensed milk that they pour in their coffee and stuff. But they do it right in the show back then.
I thought it was Carnation Instant Breakfast.
No, it was the Carnation in the can, and they're using it, the evaporated milk or whatever, but they're using it for their coffee. And it's all new stuff. And then every once in a while, they had the guy who's supposed to be the host of the show would jump out, and he'll do his little branding thing too, which is hilarious. But yeah, I just dated myself. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite comedy shows ever.
You know what weirds me out is how no matter what drug it is, it's the exact same commercial for that drug nowadays.
And no matter what it is, it's exactly the same side effects.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Night terrors, loss of vision.
Your arm will fall off.
Sleep,
but your hair will grow back.
Panic attacks.
Well, I don't. I some of them I just question. I'm like, I know that some of these conditions, like that.
Oh, were you playing?
What's the one where you get the skin patches that are, you know what I mean? I know those are a pain in the butt, and I know that they can hurt and they can be like super serious if you got it really bad. But you look at the fine print on the bottom, and it says the study consisted of 2,600 and some people or whatever, and like 500 of them died. And I'm going, would you really risk a death rate that high to get rid of something? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. I don't know. I don't know anyone who has that skin condition. I don't know how bad it can really be. But is it worth dying over?
No. Rick, how much is this? Because I saw something like this at Comic-Con a couple of years ago, like a motorcycle, and it looks super cool, but they wanted like $300 for it.
I pre-ordered 4 of them. They're only $469 US.
Okay, yeah, so about the same thing. It looks super cool, but I mean, come on.
It looks awesome, yeah.
It looks actually really cool. I don't know what anime even is, let
Final
alone
Fantasy,
where it comes from. But yeah, that's badass, man.
It's super cool, but not $450. Come on.
And it comes with this Barbie doll. I don't know what.
Oh, so it does come with the dude.
Yeah, so I think his name is Barbie.
Okay. Yeah, they look really cool. When you see them in person, they're like, oh my gosh, they look fantastic.
They look even better in person, really?
Yeah, they look great. Yeah.
Pretty cool looking.
Do you have the pictures of the can you pull up the pictures of the Green Goblin?
What's that?
The one that these guys are talking about, the one with they had the pictures. It's the William Dafoe Green Goblin. Is that the Hasbro? I was just trying to look, and I was like, "Oh, who had those pictures?"
Is it the Tamashii Nation one, or is it a new?
Or is it? I almost felt like it was like Hasbro, right?
Was it a new Hasbro? Hold on.
Wasn't it like a secret release? Did you see this list of figures?
No, it's Sideshow.
Did you see this list of figures that are supposedly were up overseas? The listings for the PulseCon figures. Let me see if I can find the. It was Hawk, Shockwave, Agent Helix, Buzzer, and Ripper. All had Amazon links.
Ripper.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, but there's no photos.
Yeah. I don't think this is the one that these guys were talking about. Hold on.
Oh, no?
I couldn't pull up my Twitter. That's why it wasn't.
I thought I got an email about it, but I can't find it now. What the heck? Yeah, but
I think they were leaked pictures, is what they were.
Oh, okay.
It's from the new movie. I don't think it's this one. I think that's because it's from the new movie, and he's got a hood. Wait, here it is.
Okay, so I can't. My Twitter's not loading on my computer for some reason, but it's this right here.
Marvel Legends
$699
from Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah,
the Marvel Legends. Let me see.
Yeah, I found the one that has Transformers, Armada, Power Links, Hot Shot, and Jolt Star Wars Star Killer with Troopers. Hey, you didn't put Star Killer and Troopers in this picture. Baroness Tomax and Zaymont from. All right.
I didn't put I didn't put the Star Killer because I think we talked about him before.
Is this the one you were talking about?
No. I was just showing the pictures. It's the one. It's the.
Oh, I just.
It's Marvel Legends. They're not official release pictures. They're like somebody has
another.
It in hand.
Hold on. Here's another press release. Let me look. Okay,
so
this one has
more MCU characters coming.
Yeah.
No, it's not in this press release.
But look at
I've got like 6 press releases here. Hasbro. Okay, here we. Oh, these are the costumes. Nope, these are costumes. Do people want videos on all these press releases? Like, do you want to see all the Halloween costumes and stuff?
I honestly don't care about the videos that they send because they're like just 3D rendered little videos or whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I don't have.
We did not talk about Valaverse yet. So, are you sure you want to take off, G-Force? We're just about to get to all the Valaverse stuff.
Yeah, we got a whole hour.
All their new stuff that they've announced. Anyways, no, I'm just messing with you. There's nothing.
Which company will be the first to make like a brown ghillie suit, like for hiding in the dirt?
Didn't they already do that in Valaverse? I thought they have a green, a brown, and a white.
No, they only have that like green one for hiding on concrete that you pointed out, and then they have a snow one that they're coming out with,
and the gray one for hiding in the bush. I want to do these. They look fun.
The greenish kind of camo looking one was from
that accessory company, right? Yeah, I've been following them on Instagram. They keep sharing lots of cool little trinkets.
They keep having sales and stuff. They have like a map pack that was like $5. The problem is
great idea for a small business to get it going. They're like making accessories for your action figures, and you can cater to all the different IPs with your weapons.
And they were all Brazilian Amazon links. But I mean, it kind of just reveals like what's going to be available after PulseCon, right?
Any more Hulks?
No, I haven't seen a Hulk yet. Sent you the link on Twitter.
I still haven't got that Hulk banner 2-pack yet. They have it at my GameStop, but it's like $99. And
yeah, it's crazy.
I'm not gonna do it.
Was it a Tamashii Nations?
Hasbro Pulse.
It was a Hasbro? Okay.
But they didn't release official pictures of that Green Goblin yet. They were like pictures that somebody had it in hand and took and shared on social media that have been reshared. Somebody said they sent you the link in Twitter.
Yeah,
Jonathan sent you the link. The problem is on my computer, Twitter for some reason is not loading on my computer. It gets halfway and it's not loading.
If you send a link, I'll get it.
This is how John reminds me.
That looks a lot like the Tamashii Nations one.
Have you guys upgraded your Twitter app to X yet?
I don't think you have a choice.
Yeah,
no, I'm still using.
Well, that's why yours no longer works.
No, this one loads. The one on my computer doesn't. But this is still loading. And I was showing you guys the pictures from my phone, but nobody was looking.
Because we don't want to look at blurry, crazy.
No, there's another YouTube stream we've been watching on the side.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, he ripped off the price tag. I thought this came out like 3 times already.
There's no other pictures? Okay.
There are other pictures of.
Yeah, I thought I saw other pictures.
Click on that arrow right here on the side.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. And there's one with the box opened.
I don't know. It's not on this one.
There should be one more that has the box open and you can see the figure inside. Because everybody's been sharing 4. Oh no, everybody's been sharing the 4 pictures, and the one has like the box open. Anyways, it looks pretty cool. At least you're gonna get a William Dafoe head.
Yeah. It looks great, but I don't do MCU stuff, so I'm not gonna get it. But it looks great.
Yeah, but can you imagine like taking that Defoe head and put it on one of your GI Joes, like they were saying earlier in the chat?
Yeah, because
that would increase the value of your GI Joe, John.
Willem Dafoe, was he in Platoon? What army movie was he in?
Yeah, he was in Platoon. Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah, I want a Johnny Depp Platoon figure.
All right, what do you got going on this week, Rick? Anything?
I'm doing a video 4 hours ago that everyone. I'd love you to go watch it and give it a like and replay it 3 times so I get those view hours. No, I'm just kidding. But I haven't done a little artsy fartsy video in a while. I tried to make a video yesterday doing the same thing, but after like 8 minutes, my phone's like, phone is full.
Yeah.
Go buy the new iPhone 15 if you want to make more than 5-minute video. They actually told me that. But so then I'm like, frick it. I'll just do it live, man. It's okay. I'm so famous on YouTube. I'll get millions of viewers. And it was fun. I had a fun little 1 hour stream building some mini boxes.
That's cool.
Now, once you have this one, do you send them out to get printed, or because I know you probably said it in the video and I fell asleep before you.
Yeah, so before I then do anything for production or anything, I make a box. I got to order from one printer, and then the pins from another manufacturer. But I still got to do all the artwork before then.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make a little cardboard, throne for you to display your Java pin in, and there'll also be a little tiny, teeny Bob pin. We'll call him Bob, and you could somehow pin him to the front of your dais as well. Yeah, I just thought this was a cool idea, and I revealed it to everyone today. Try to break the internet.
I am going to go check out that video. I do like to watch those. I was running around this morning. I had to go to the dentist and stuff, so I didn't get a chance. But
it's all good. Take care of your teeth.
I wanted to. I asked him if I could put my phone right up on that little light, but it would have blocked a couple of the lights.
You should get that clamp from John.
I know. I need that clamp.
Now you can clamp it up there. Yeah. You could do live stream from the dentist office. So when you got it in your mouth, he's like, you
know what? You'd still get 1,000 watchers. Like
probably.
People do sleep streams, and
I will do that. I will do the dentist exam live stream, John. If you jump in the middle and do your fish oil commercial.
Oh, Vern, you got a hair.
I know
it moves. It's alive.
It's because it's my Superman.
That's CGI. That's very handsome.
I
could have a little piece of hair floating down.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm actually glad I don't, because I don't want to have to style it or do anything.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Like in the morning when I get it off of that little styrofoam head, it's a mess. Yeah.
It's funny. I went to the barber last week, and the guy was short, like maybe 4'9", so he had to stand on a little thing, even just to cut my beard, not even for my hair. But it took him about 40 minutes, and while he was doing my beard, the dude beside him cut 3 people's freaking actual hair, like heads of hair.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn, and it doesn't look any different.
I always have
compliments. Thank you very much.
Connor's got the same question that I always have when the lady's cleaning my teeth. She's always asking me questions, and I'm like, what the heck?
Because you can't complain.
John, what do you got going on this week?
I don't know.
All right,
Lego.
I've got some stuff around here I got to do. I think I'm going to do a couple of videos tomorrow. I try to record 2 or 3 on Sundays so that I can have something for like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or next week. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But I don't really have. I've got some Captain Power figures I got to look at. So we'll go through those. That just came in, and I might do one of the Captain Power ships that I got, because I think we opened that ship and looked at it on a live stream, but I don't think I did an actual video. What
are Captain Powers? They're about 5 inches too, right? Or are they 4?
No, they were 3 3/4. They were like Star Wars. Yeah, they're basically Star Wars, but they have bendable elbows.
And that's still Kenner, right?
Was that Kenner?
Like RoboCop was Kenner. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
probably.
Skylanders was Kenner.
You guys would know more than me.
It's Kenner. It's fun.
I thought Captain Power was like Mattel or somebody, but I could be wrong. I get all these things mixed up.
We're not toy experts. We're toy duo-ers.
We're fake experts.
We're multi-articulatable.
We like to talk about
Mattel. So Wikipedia says that they were made by Mattel. Yeah. Okay. They were the ones where you shot the TV screen with you took out your toy, and when the TV screen was there, you just start shooting it. So when you become like a little bit older and you find a pistol on the ground, you're just going to shoot your TV and blow holes in it. Your parents are going to be pissed off.
Like real life.
And you're like, that's what you do with TVs is shoot them.
So I was saying I added a trailer to my video earlier, Vern, because I've seen you do that. And it let me do it. So I put your commercial, which is fun. But do those count as views? Or
it really confused me at first because I clicked on your video and then I heard Vern's voice and I went, oh wait, did I click on the Toy Duo one?
Yeah,
did
so
I click the actual video?
Do they actually count as views?
I don't know. I was just being funny with that because I don't get views as it is. But at the end of a video, you can direct people to a channel or a video if that particular person allows that, and you allow that. So at the end of my video, I pointed people directly to the show.
Oh, nice.
In case I did go exactly 2 hours.
Right.
So when it ended without changing the channel, it would have just went to your channel.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
But I ended an hour early. So, but I started to watch my video just to see if I said anything stupid. And I watched the end and I watched the beginning because when I went live, I was playing Nickelback just for John. Like for about 8 seconds, but it didn't show up. But I wonder if you guys heard it live or not. So I went back to watch parts of the video to see where I messed up, and at the end, boom, the video it showed was Toy Duo. So it still keeps that in its algorithm or whatever. Like it'll always point to this video if people watch that video for whatever reason. It's pretty cool.
I tried
YouTube.
I try, you know how like you can go into YouTube and set like your primary video for returning subscribers. You can actually supposedly set it to any video that's on YouTube. You don't have to
I can send it to your channel.
Yeah,
and welcome to my channel, but here's Vern.
And I've been trying to set it up on Wednesdays so that it'll go to your Ahsoka stream, but I don't think I'm allowed to. I don't know if
I'll check my settings to see if people are allowed to share me or vice versa.
And then the other thing I noticed was like when I did the watch back, it doesn't show the live chat. And I know you have to go in there and specifically.
There is
I think it has to be a couple of hours. Like if you do a live stream and then you go to watch it like an hour later, it's still calculating that chat for whatever reason.
But I know
I usually let it replay.
But I do know there's a button that you have to select in that.
I think there is a thing that you have to pick or click on.
I usually let it go.
Like save the chat or something.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So before we sign off, let's say hello to Crazy8360 who has just joined us.
Hey, Crazy,
who has come in to tell Rick that anything he says is wrong.
That's true.
Hollow Chronicles has jumped in.
And
Russell here.
Hey, Andy. And Andy's family member, Russell.
And
Russell,
then,
how you doing?
Plastic Crack, And then Gary.
Shooting TVs is good enough for Elvis. It's good enough for me.
Oh, Gary's Grails here. Yeah.
But I do like to go to 2 hours. I know we went a little bit over. So if somebody else is started to stream and we're still going, I apologize for that. But I do want to thank everybody in the chat for showing up and chatting along and being part of the conversation. And Rick and Crimson John, I really appreciate you guys showing up and also being a part of the conversation.
And thanks for staying awake, John.
Oh, yes, no problem.
That's very
I got a good nap during your show. So.
All right. And we'll be back next week at the same time, noon on Saturdays for the Toy Duo. Have a nice weekend, everybody.
3 p.m. on East Coast.
Yeah.